With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 90 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and chill. Streams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow, his taste low and fails to grow, you never know, this surely turned into an easy bingo. Once ticked off across the board with charge to what because his code can't be ignored, just how much TSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap, while DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine, snorting, burping, leaning, ban, it matters not if battery fun is child can't see if powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a bike, pretending they're from bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over and awareness in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Sunday the 14th of May 2023. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed. I hope you've all had a very enjoyable weekend, a very fun weekend, dare I say it, a very robust weekend. I am back from my little mini breakaway from having a very entertaining, meaningful stag do. Did I have a fun time? For the most part. Was stressful? Sometimes, but we're all back in one piece, that's the main thing, and very fragile feeling today, I must say, but here we are, I'm back, fully back into the country today, and first thought, as soon as I got back, as soon as my feet landed in Scottish soil, my first thought was, I can't wait for bingo today. Actually, my first thought was, I need a fucking nap. That was my first thought, I need a nap. But still, looking forward to bingo, so here we fucking go. So yeah, I did not, so people were asking, did I see the fight? Oh, so this is the sorry. I said Bings and Boogie, what the fuck? Wings and Boogie fight. Now I know Wings won overwhelmingly, and I kind of predicted that was going to happen as well, to be fair, you know, but I think a lot of people did. I saw the very end of the fight. I saw the TKO stoppage, when basically it turned into a little bit of a slap fight, but Wings' slaps seemed to be fucking hit harder than Boogie's slaps. So yeah, and then the referee stepped in and said, okay, no more, you've had enough. I've not actually seen the whole fight, so I'm not actually aware of how much of an entertaining spectacle it was overall. All I saw was the very end and the stoppage. So that's like 30 seconds essentially. But what I will say, without having seen anything of it, fair play to Wings, fair play to Boogie. They're two big guys, but they fucking played into it, leaned into the whole fucking... They weren't trying to hide the fact they're big fat bastards. They fucking got into the ring, they fucking entertained people, you know what I mean? People seemed entertained by it, but from what I've heard. You know, so fair play for them to actually fucking provide entertaining, you know, amusement, and people seem to fucking appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like, people seem to... I've not heard a lot of negative things about it, to put it that way. So there we go. And even I seen Boogie's tweet afterwards as well. You know, he may have got his arse kicked or whatever, but at least he's not DSP. Fucking Boogie taking a shot at DSP right after fucking getting his arse kicked in boxing. That's an incredible fucking that's an incredible fucking counter attack there from Boogie. If ever I fucking saw one. But yeah, it sounds like a fun time. I heard a lot of interesting things while I was going. Apparently Phil has a new whale. There's a brand new whale in town, and he's fucking funding a vest streak. And the vest streak is a real fucking thing, and it's going crazy, and it's the next big thing for Phil Burnell, and all this crap. I got no fucking earthly clue what the fuck's going on with it. I really have no idea. But it's basically OIC, somebody pretending to be someone called Jinx, but actually called OIC is like apparently behind the whole thing. So there we go. I'm not going to involve Jinx in any sort of, you know, bingo rotation as of yet, mainly because I assume these things happen during gameplay. If these things happened regularly during the actual fucking podcast themselves, perhaps it would be a good idea to potentially include it, especially if it keeps happening. I have no clue. Yeah, I only found out today as well that Phil actually unbanned. So Jinx pissed off Phil by having an opinion, but then Jinx gave Phil lots of money, so got unbanned, and so Jinx is given more money as an apology. Like, how dare does Jinx have a fucking opinion on Phil and his fucking ridiculous, like fucking, Jesus Christ, man, what the fuck, man, what the hell? Oh, fuck me, man. No, I'm trying to re-scroll through Twitter to see if I can fucking see anything. Like, I'm still trying to catch up. I've not really had much time to check Twitter, so I'm just like educating myself on what the fuck's going on. Yeah, this tweet here, fucking boogie. I may have lost my fight, but the biggest loser today is DSP as usual. And that's got 3,600 likes. So, fuck me, man. Oh, fuck me, man. Just, I'm still recovering. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still recovering. I do hope you're all doing well. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to go straight into this card. How about we spin this wheel and determine today's bingo card? Let's spin this bastard. Please land on something good. Please land on something good. Content. Very good. Very good indeed. There we fucking go. Content is today's bingo card criteria. Fantastic stuff indeed. So, let's search for content. There we go. Fantastic stuff.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Kill Depson for the super chat. It says your voice sounds different. That's the consequences of my actions that you're hearing. I drank an overabundance of alcohol, so much so that basically for most of Saturday I was still recovering from the Friday night consumption of alcohol. A lot of beer was consumed, some Guinness was consumed, but mainly lots and lots and lots of beer. Woke up rough as hell on Saturday. I managed to crawl my way to the shower essentially, had a cold shower. The cold shower sorted me the fuck out. I felt great. After you had a cold shower, especially for somewhere hot, like fucking Spain. Remember, I went to fucking Mallorca, so I was a cold shower when it's kind of quite nice and warmer than what you're used to as well. Fantastic feeling, so there we go. But yeah, my vocal cords do sound a bit different. My voice does sound a little bit different, I understand that. But that's purely because I drank a whole lot of alcohol, and yeah, I drank too much alcohol, more than I probably should have. But I'm back now, and it's not going to stop me from doing bingo. So I do apologise for sounding a little bit different. It is what it is, but still, needs must, and there's bingo to be played. So I need a number between 1 and 206 for today's bingo card criteria, which is our content. So the first number in chat I see, which contains the number 6, will be the card I use for today's bingo. Needs to contain number 6 though. Tacozilla was first with 96. A lot of you guys were saying numbers, but none of them had 6, but Tacozilla was the very first one in chat I saw which contained the number 6. So we're going with the 96th bingo card. And remember, if it fails, we can blame Tacozilla. I am, of course, kidding, it's not their fault. So here we go. The card on the left hand side is a card for today's bingo fun and or games. You got Phil to say interactive. Alright. You see, tired. I can fucking relate to being tired. And okay. Then got Phil being randomly racist. Him messing with his phone. Him saying million. Content. And him mentioning his family in some capacity. That can be his wife. It can be Jasper. It can be his parents. It can be a fucking cousin or uncle. Or any family mention would counts. The third row is Phil saying excited, hate to say, him snorting, him saying fun and example. The fourth row is Phil saying goal, honest, his chair creaking, him saying idiot and literally. And the final row is Phil being all defence mode. What is defence mode? It's when Phil tries to fucking justify why he has to do something. Like, I did this thing because of that thing, Phil and his fucking coping excuses, you know how it goes. Then Phil saying, it is what it is, meaningful. Him doing siege mode. What is siege mode? It's when he fucking folds his arms, crosses his arms, while he talks to the camera. We borrowed it from Piece of Peace, please don't tell him he owns guns. The final word on the bingo card is Phil saying, fuck. So there we fucking go. So fantastic stuff indeed. So yeah, that's our bingo card for today. I'm going to make sure to save it right now. I don't want to forget to save it. Excellent stuff. I love this tune. Dark Side of the Flow. This tune's a classic. It's just, it'll never get old. It never gets old, this tune. It's just, I mean, that's a tune, that's a distractor tune that will stand the test of time. I'm sorry, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm still just saving the card, sorry, I'm a wee bit, a wee bit fucking rough. Lil Shadow X says, no joke, yeah, King Jad, you sound like you could host a radio station or something with this voice. Is this one of those kind of things where, like, you know, like, I sound better when my voice is fucked? I don't know. It's bizarre, but yeah. Like, the thing is, I can talk perfectly fine. It's not, I'm not in pain or anything. I'm not suffering. I just sound like I'm suffering, I guess, because my voice is so fucking different because I drank so much. But yeah, give it a day or two, I'll probably be fucking fine. You know, it's just normal. It's fucking normal. So yeah. Even like these days, I don't usually drink that much these days. So it's yeah, it's fucking crazy. Some people, I mean, don't get me wrong. There was like 10 of us. There was 11 of us. Okay, there was I drank a lot. Okay, but some people in our group, fucking, I looked like I mean, I was a lightweight compared to them. You know how sometimes when you order like vodka, like some people like drinking vodka coke, right? Vodka coke, normal drink, very normal drink to have. You have a shot or two of vodka, and you have the rest filled with Coke. You know, Coca-Cola. There's a person in my group who didn't take one shot. They didn't take two shots. They were literally having like a pint almost of vodka. Then some Coke. It was ridiculous fucking shit to see. Like, they fucking... Jesus Christ, man. I don't know how some people fucking date sometimes. You know what I mean? It's impressive. But at the same time, it's like, god damn. How are you going to survive this fucking holiday? But I can get rid of this, I can get rid of that, cool stuff. I have this website ready for any funny Phil backgrounds. Oh look, Phil mentions Happy Mother's Day. That actually, hold on. Phil in his chat mentioned Happy Mother's Day. I think we can tick off family straight away because Phil has mentioned his mother. So I think, if people agree with that, I think it's a good logic because Phil's stream is live, he's in his chat, and he's typing in his chat, but he's talking about his family. Well, he's talking about Mother's Day in general, you know what I mean, but I think it should count. Because if you go full screen here, see Phil mention Happy Mother's Day, please remember, hold on. So Phil says Happy Mother's Day, then straight away, please remember that drama of any kind is not allowed on DSP Gaming. So I love how the fucking he just starts off with Happy Mother's Day, and then the rest of the message has nothing to do whatsoever with fucking mothers. And he's pinned this comment. Holy fucking shit. Happy Mother's Day. Behave yourselves or fucking die, you dicks. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my fucking god. Okay, anyway. Bingo. Hold on. So yeah, I guess I'll tell you what. Phil's definitely going to fucking mention his family anyway, so I'll just wait until Phil mentions Cat or Jasper or whatever fucking show. I won't take off yet, okay? I won't take off yet. But, yeah, but I mean, the game's... Okay, before we start, okay. First of all, people, if you're new to the bingo, guys, first of all, welcome to DSP Bingo. This is a game where we endure Phil's actual podcast and only his podcast. We don't endure any of his gameplay shite, because ain't nobody got time for that garbage, okay? But I just endure the podcast, we play bingo with the podcast for some of the things that Phil says and does all the goddamn time. We try and make a game of it to try and make it more bearable. There's other ways now, so we can get free spaces on this card. If Phil snorts 25 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that'll be a free space. If Phil burps 10 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that too will be a free space. If Phil gets 100 likes from his dumbass denthead in his own stream and he blows bubbles for all those fucking morons before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that's a free space. And if we right here on this very bingo stream, if we get 100 likes before the end of bingo, us playing bingo, if we get 100 likes, that too is a free space for the card. And not only that, I will play the Bubbles animation that Pixar Animations so very kindly made for us getting 100 likes. So there you go. A little extra bit of incentive to fucking see that creepy animation as always. It's an amazing animation, but god damn, he's a twisted bastard. Pixar animation's just twisted in the head. But yeah, there we go, guys. So, and remember, 25 out of 25 on this card. If the card goes all green, one of you guys could potentially win a prize. But to be eligible for that, you have to make sure you've got included your name. In the description of the stream, there is a post, a link to a community post I made from YouTube. All you need to do, basically, is have your name, have a comment on that fucking post. So I'll add you to a list of potential bingo winners. So when we do get a full house next time, your name will be included in the list. As you can see, Phil's about to begin the stream right fucking now. Are you guys ready? Are you guys all prepared for Phil to begin his show? Let's fucking go. I am back and I'm ready to endure this little piggy and his bullshittery. No, I'm not going to do this. So, basically, put it this way. This must be a slow news day, okay? Phil is playing his long intro. He's playing the super long intro. There was no little intro thing that Phil made where he's like, oh, today I'm going to be talking about this random thing and that random thing. No, he just went, shh. None of that crap happened whatsoever. When Phil plays the long intro with his dumbass fucking, Hitler salute there and all shit, I can actually hold it. I'm tempted to tickle for racism for Phil doing the Hitler salute. But, nah. But I'm saying though, when the long intro plays, Phil does not have much to talk about. He has admitted it himself, okay? Are we ready if I can begin? Are we ready to start the show? I'm going to unmute any second. No. Okay, no.
All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Level 1 Podcast. I'm DSP, and happy Mother's Day. That is right. Today is Sunday, the 14th of May, 2023. It is Mother's Day. And so, happy Mom's Day to all the moms out there. And for those of you who have a mom who's still around, I strongly recommend you do something with them today, or talk to them, or just call and say hi. Send them an email, send them a text, do something. You may not realize it, but that little bit of contact, that just, hey, what's up, Mom? Hope you're having a good day, might actually be a game changer. It does mean something. It really does. Personally, I will be calling my mother today and having a nice conversation with her about how everything's going. I usually call my parents once a week anyway, but in this case, I actually scheduled my call for today on Mother's Day so that we could talk a little bit about the holiday and see what's going on. All right? Even if, you don't live anywhere near your parents like me, they're going to appreciate it. Your mother will appreciate the call, unless you had a falling out, in which case, I guess you do what's best for you. I don't know. But anyway, traditionally on Mother's Day, there's many things that happen. Sometimes, you take your mom out to dinner. Sometimes you get her something. I used to actually take my mom out to dinner on Mother's Day. Usually we would go to one of her favorite restaurants, one of which was a seafood restaurant down on the waterfront. And she loved fried clams, so we would actually go and get these delicious fried clams from the place. Usually I would get shrimp. I liked shrimp, but she would get fried clams and some fries and stuff like that. Many years ago, the good thing is Mother's Day is, spring. And usually the weather is warmer, and it was nice to go down at this waterfront seafood restaurant in Connecticut. So, but of course, I haven't lived there in about a decade. So how's everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well. I hope I find your weekend well. We have a few things to talk about today. Nothing too major. A few updates and a few kind of housekeeping things. Today's show will be a lot of kind of chill, laid-back attitude and probably some Q&A. I just want to say this up front. Today I'm not in the best of moods, and it has nothing to do with you guys again. Yes, it's personal stuff behind the scenes. It's bothering me. It puts me on edge. It makes me feel sad, upset. But it's life. When you get older, particularly, it's stuff that you got to deal with. And, it might be on the back of my mind today. My goal is to have a fun, full day of streaming with all of you. Double gameplay stream day today. Help take my mind off of the stuff that's happening here in real life so that I can, have a good time with my audience, And I think for a lot of people, that's the purpose that these streams serve, right? It takes your mind off of all the nonsense, all the stress, all the stuff of real life that bothers you, and allows you to just sit here for maybe 5 minutes or maybe a couple hours, whatever it is, and have a good time with someone else on the other side of the internet, whether it's me particularly or other people in the community. You know, it's a great time. I really enjoy this experience I have with you guys every day. So I hope that you guys get something out of it. I'm looking to get something out of it too today, you know.
Yeah, greedy little fuck. Aye, I fucking seen the fucking tracker, by the way. I fucking seen the tracker. You seen the last few days? I fucking haven't, because I've been fucking having a good meaningful time with my fucking pals. But Phil has been given, within 3 days, $1,183 in tips alone. And yet, he is not in a good mood. Is it because the fucking money he fucking got from all that fucking streaming that he's probably already spent already did not result in any good pulls from WWE champions? Who knows why he's not in a good fucking mood, but imagine going onto your fucking stream and basically fucking telling them, by the way, in case I might take things out on you guys today, but it's not your fault, I'm not in a good mood, but just brace yourselves because I'm feeling pissy today. Holy fuck. Apparently, I heard that Phil might have actually watched some of the fucking boxing. Like, he was accused of watching the boxing because the stream didn't go live until after Wings and Boogie had finished their fight. And Phil started a bit later than usual. So people thought that Phil was actually watching the boxing. I don't know. I'd love it if that was fucking true. It'd be fucking hilarious. Imagine if, like, you know, like, there's a way to track who fucking watched it. And, like, Keem's like, yeah, I can see a receipt here from DSP Gaming. DSP Gaming bought the fucking pay-per-view.
It goes both ways. And so, I'll say this up front as well. As you know, we have a no drama policy on the chat. What that means is that we're not going to have people coming in here trying to derail the stream with outside drama from, you know, completely unrelated to what we're doing on the streams.
That to me is such a dumbass fucking approach. It really is. Because you're fucking forcing your goddamn audience to only focus their attention and all communication essentially on you. Technically, talking about some drama relating to gaming stuff is also not allowed. And we can't talk about any potential drama related to fucking Bethesda, or, you know, that is outside drama. We can't discuss Bethesda drama. That is outside drama. Only focus on the internal drama. Like, where did the fucking money go, Phil?
Not to say that you can't talk about other stuff, but if you try to derail, you try to bring up nonsensical drama, you know, crap, it's just not going to be entertained on my content. And understand, it's always been against the rules. And if you get moderated, you know, not much I can do about that. Gotta pay attention and don't bring up nonsense, okay? Especially today. Like I said already, I'm kind of in a not in a great mindset. So coming into this, you know, I'm trying to basically, you know, readjust myself and have a good time with you guys, right? All right. So anyway, today is Sunday. We're halfway through the streaming week, right? We're now heading into the second half of my streaming week this week, and at this point now, I've played Zelda Tears of the Kingdom 7 hours. I really like the game, but already, you know, 7 hours in, I'm starting to see some shortcomings of the game that definitely I think are going to be things that maybe are going to hold back this playthrough, all right? And I know some people already, oh, he's being nitpicky. Well, listen, it's kind of my job to be nitpicky, is it not? I'm someone who plays games and objectively reviews them from a standpoint of kind of almost an outsider, right? I'm not someone in the industry who depends on kissing butt or on slamming games either. I can be honest about what I feel about a game. And so far with Zelda...
Shut the fuck up for a second, because we already have our first bingo of the fucking stream. Phil is on fire today with all these fucking bingoisms.
Zelda, it's mostly positive. But I can tell you right now, from playing 7 hours in, I'm already starting to see some issues. So issue number one, all right, this game, if you're not aware, has 3 different worlds. Yes, there is a sky world of a bunch of floating islands, and I guess you could compare that either to like Skyward Sword or to like Wind Waker, where it feels like you're kind of in a sea and there's all this stuff you can travel between and explore. Then you've got your standard overworld, which is the planet level, which is kind of like Breath of the Wild. In fact, it is Breath of the Wild, right? It literally, I think, is the same map, just re-explored and redesigned. But now, we found out last night, there's a third world under the surface of the planet called the Depths. Some people are comparing this to, say, the Dark World of other Zelda games. And people have told me, oh yeah, by the way, that map is exactly the same size as the standard overworld map. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, now Breath of the Wild, which I played 6 years ago, all right, I really enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. But I particularly remember, by the time that we were getting near the last third of the game, that it definitely felt like the game was dragging on, that it was taking too long, and that you were just like, wrap it up, right? Just wrap it up. There's so much to do. I wish we could just get to the end of this game. It really felt like it was taking too long. If you
but Phil, that's a problem, Phil. You're not fucking approaching that from a fucking gamer's perspective. Most people fucking play games when they fucking play games for fun. Don't fucking complain about that sort of fucking thing happening because they fucking enjoy getting their money's worth from fucking video games. But Phil, you as a content creator, you have that fucking mindset where you're fucking demanding the game wraps up because you fucking want to move on to the next fucking game because a game has outstayed its fucking welcome according to you. How dare a fucking game have 30 hours worth of content, 40 hours worth of content, 50 hours worth of content? Nah, you only want like 20.
Take a look at my Breath of the Wild playthrough. 194 parts, and this was a time frame when my parts were between 20 and 30 minutes long. So you're talking the playthrough was between 80 to 100 hours long, okay? I remember when I started playing Breath of the Wild, everyone liked it on stream, and by the time we got to about halfway through the game, everyone was actually getting frustrated saying, man, this game is too long. And I think it is a major thing that we need to start talking about in the modern era, game length, okay? At what point is a game too short, too long, or hitting that perfect happy medium spot in the middle? Because I do feel like game developers these days don't really consider this. Or, for example, some game developers just want games to be so long, but is everything you're doing in the game meaningful? Right? I would much rather play a 20 to 25 hour streamlined, linear, awesome experience than an 80-hour open world bloated experience where like 50 hours of gameplay are pretty unnecessary and bent on backtracking and open world exploring. Not to say that those games don't have a place, but that's kind of my personal preference. Like, I think I would prefer a game that just has like, oh my god, every moment I'm playing it, it's great story, great graphics, really cool exploration, really awesome, hitting it on every octane, high cylinder enjoyment, rather than, all right, so this is a downtime where we're going to be running through the open world for 4 hours and we might find 3 useful things today. You know what I mean? When I take a look at a game like Tears of the Kingdom, and you say, well, Nintendo's charging $70 for it, okay? You immediately say, well, why do they think that they can justify $10 more? Well, based on what I'm seeing now, 7 hours in, I think I know where their justification's coming from. They're basically saying, it's Breath of the Wild, plus up here, plus down here. We've essentially almost doubled the number, the content from the first game. But it begs the question, do modern gamers want an experience that's 100 plus hours long? Is it going to hold interest, and is it going to actually be interesting that entire time, or are you going to get bored, right? It'll be interesting, because the thing is, with a game like Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, there's no achievements. There's no trophies. So there's no real way to gauge how many people who buy the game will actually finish it. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at a lot of statistics for video games, modern video games, it's interesting because if you look at games that, for example, are on Game Pass, a tremendous amount of people play them because they're under Game Pass and you don't have to pay any more money for them. But how many people actually finish them, right? Now, with a game like Tears of the Kingdom, we've been waiting 6 years for a new Zelda game. The hype is real. Ridiculous amounts of people ran out and bought it. And let's face it, you also have the Nintendo fanboy force that literally buys every piece of Nintendo possible. Probably some of them bought like 12 copies of the game. I hate to say it, but it's just true. They're, oh, I want the collector's edition, I want the standard edition, but I also got the digital edition. Oh, I have a Switch. My brother has an OLED Switch. My mom has a Switch, and everyone needs it. So I guarantee you this game sold like crazy, right? But I guess the question again is, out of all those copies being bought, if the game is going to be over 100 hours long with this insane amount of content they've added into it, how many people will actually play it to completion? Or how many people will pick it up, play it for 20 hours, be like, all right, it's an open world Zelda, I get it, and then never play it again, right? Now, here's the thing. I approach things from a different perspective. I approach it from the perspective of a content creator, all right? Not only am I playing a game for myself, I'm playing it for you.
Oh, fucking shit. You're playing it for yourself first and foremost, and only that fucking shit. No, Phil, this is why your comments on the fucking game are not valid from a gaming perspective, because you're no longer a fucking gamer. You do not fucking play these fucking video games for fun anymore. Every single time Phil picks up a video game, it is not for the sheer enjoyment of the fucking game. It is for the fucking paycheck that comes with playing the fucking game, to try and provide enough content for his audience to support his fucking living. He is no longer an enjoyer of the fucking craft. He is a slave to the fucking games that are produced by developers. Because this is his job now and he fucking hates it. Phil, let actual gamers tell you if the game's fucking worth playing.
I'm not just sitting here and 100 hours of my personal time. This is me actually putting out a lengthy playthrough for you and trying to entertain an audience of hundreds, and then on demand an audience of thousands, right? And it can be tricky because I feel like with a game like the Tears of the Kingdom, if we approach this from an interactive content creator's perspective, if we play this game and it's the game that we talk, we chill, we have fun conversation, while entire 2 to 3 hour streams, all I'm doing is exploring the open world, doing some temples, opening up some map, portions, maybe do a dungeon here or there, whatever it may be, as long as we are interacting, right? I think it can work. But even then, if you take a look at a game like, for example, Oblivion, that's exactly the take that we've had with Oblivion, and I've been playing Oblivion since December. Currently, as of today, when we resume Oblivion on the late stream, I'm around 72 hours into Oblivion. And I can tell you right now, it feels like it's time to end the playthrough. It feels like it's exhausting at this point. Like, dude, we've been playing Oblivion for a really long time, and I feel like it's time to move on from it. And we're 72 hours in. But did you hear what I just said? 72 hours. Breath of the Wild was 80 plus hours. Tears of the Kingdom, reportedly, is over 100 hours. You understand? So,
Let's just cut through the fucking shit, Phil. Let's just fucking get right to the fucking chase. You want a fucking guarantee from your dumbass audience. In fact, you would fucking try and get a fucking payment up front from them. You want those dumbasses in your fucking audience to actually support a playthrough of that fucking length. You know that interest is going to fucking wane after that 20 to 25 fucking hour mark. You absolutely know for sure that if you're playing this fucking game for 80 odd fucking hours, 100 fucking hours, you know the fucking demand for it the people to see the fucking game is going to wane. Especially the way you fucking play games, Phil. You play games so goddamn fucking strangely and fucking slowly because your dumbass schedule. You are a prisoner to that schedule, which drags the fuck out of games. You don't get close to fucking finishing these games when everyone else, whenever you're a prominent content creator, when all of your rivals and peers are fucking already finished playing the game, fully finishing playing the game because they put more fucking time into the fucking game for their audience. Whereas you stick to your dumbass little schedule, you mix it up, you add some variety, this and that, and then you're wondering why has the fucking interest died down? Because everyone finished playing the fucking game at roughly the same fucking time apart from you, Phil. So Jesus fucking Christ, get a fucking clue. Honest to fuck, Phil. You just want a fucking guarantee from your dumbass fans that are gonna fucking support you for the whole entire fucking playthrough.
Again, I have to say this, length of game maybe has to start to be really explored by these game developers, right? It's not all about possibly making the longest possible game with the most amount of content. It's about meaningful content. And how much content in this game will be meaningful? I have to ask the question. I haven't gotten far enough into the game to make a judgment yet. But the question is now resonating in my mind. Especially when, keep in mind, this is not the only game that I'm currently playing. I'm playing Star Wars, which we're about to play today. We'll talk about that in a second. I'm still doing my second run of Elden Ring, which has been superb, and I cannot wait to play more of that. We've got chill late night streams of Final Fantasy V and Oblivion. And coming up in June, we've got really big high-profile games that I'm excited to play. So how am I supposed to be playing a 100 to 120...
Shut the fuck up, Phil. You said excited. We have an hour bingo. Fucking woo to the who.
20-hour-long game, right? Even, let's be honest here, a normal person who doesn't do what I do for a living, who has a job, a family, you're in school, you have responsibilities, you can't just sit around playing games all day. Realistically, how many hours a day does a normal person have to play games? A couple hours, maybe? You expect me to play this game for 3 months and I'm still gonna have interest in it? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Don't fucking play it, Phil. If you're not able to fucking provide this content for your audience, then don't do it. If you're not capable of it, then fucking just don't do it. Also, most people play. Okay, let's just pretend. Okay, let's just do the math in our fucking head, right? Let's do the math together, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say a passionate gamer has a real life. Still, though, despite all their fucking trials and tribulations that comes with life, like their job and family commitments, whatever, education, whatever, they can still commit a couple of hours, 1 to 2 hours of gameplay per day. Okay, which is on average between 1 and 2. We'll call it 1.5. 1.5 hours per day. I think that's a fair estimate for somebody, especially for a brand new game that they've been fucking passionate about fucking playing. So if they're playing that every single day, pretty much, let's just say they play it 60. Let's say again, they can't do it every day. Okay, let's just pretend there's one day they don't fucking day. So 1.5 hours per day, 6 days a week. That's like 7.5 hours for the first week. That means they're getting that kind of enjoyment out of that content for a couple months. But I'm saying, people that like the fucking game, that are passionate about the fucking game, will do that very easily and keep playing it because they like the fucking game. I don't know, Phil's logic. See, Phil's thinking from a business. I'll say this is his fucking job, so he has to fucking treat it like a fucking business point of view. He has to see it that way. And for him, it's going to fuck him over because of his dumbass scheduling. It's a strange rant from Phil. Basically, Phil is worried about his support dwindling if he keeps playing the same game for so fucking long. That's his big concern here. He's just not fucking he's not going to bolt to fucking say it because it'll make him look like a greedy little pig.
No, at this point, I'm starting to actually strongly question game developers' logic when it comes to the way that they're developing games. Like, I don't need a ginormous open game with a bunch of padding. I just want a game that's streamlined and good. And you know what? I hate to say it, that's what Zelda games used to be. If you take a look at Zelda games, right? Yes, they always had some optional hidden content, but for the most part, they actually were some pretty nice experiences where everything was kind of curated and created just for an awesome hands-on experience. Every time you were in a dungeon, there's stuff just for that dungeon or whatever. Now that they've made these games giant and bloated, is it really going to have that same feeling? And is it going to be, 120 hours, but out of the 120 hours, only like 30 hours was fun, but you spent 5 months playing the game, right? Now, I do have another thing to ask, all right? Because already I'm 7 hours in and I've now completed 8 dungeons. I take that back, temples. They're not called dungeons, they're called temples. It's the same premise as the temples in Breath of the Wild. There are mini challenge areas where you're going to use your game's like puzzle solving abilities, the new ones, the combining, the rewind ability, the rise ability where you float and go through things. You're going to use these to solve puzzles, all right? And you get rewards. Now, if you just beat the shrine, you get an upgrade item. And for every 4, I believe you either get a new heart or you get more stamina. So that's good. But there's optional items in the game, or in the dungeons. Okay? And here's where I'm starting to actually get legit upset, and I'm only 7 hours in. So every optional dungeon, or every temple that I've done, I've tried to do the optional objective. And the optional objective arguably is much harder than the standard objective. You have to figure out like an extra way to do the puzzle solving, the traversal, whatever it is, to get this extra chest. Okay? I've opened up 8 of these. Literally, every single one is a complete waste of your time. There has not been a single optional chest I've opened that had anything of use. Last night, the last thing I did on my Zelda stream was an optional temple. We figured out how to complete it, and then there was the optional chest. So, okay, let's figure this out. So we figure it out. It took a while. It was tough. It was actually quite challenging because you had to make a thing that was in the way have to be suspended in the air, and then you had to hit a ball with a timing and had to hit a target. So we figure all this out. It took like 15 minutes to figure out the second half. We go and we open the chest. It's an elixir. It's a stamina elixir. The same stamina elixir you can easily make yourself at any cooking.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah,
Thank you very much to Joe Blow Slaboni for the super chat. It's a fucking incredible name. Thank you very much to Joe Blow Slaboni for the super chat. It says, the padding he's complaining about is completely optional, like Breath of the Wild. You can do the bare minimum and finish game again. You know, like Breath of the Wild, but whinging is DSP. Phil is just finding... He is complaining about an optional thing. He's literally...
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Yeah, he's literally complaining about a fucking optional thing. It's incredible, yeah. Thank you very much to Voodoo People for Super Chat, who says he isn't getting the Zelda pulls he wanted. I don't know if it's a Zelda pulls. Oh, I see what he fucking did there, yeah. The fucking rewards are not worth the fucking effort that his stream chat put into fucking getting for him. Yeah, exactly. It's a strange fucking complaint, Phil. It is optional. You don't have to fucking do it. Just move the fuck on. Oh no. Let's be honest here, he does not like the fucking game. Emerald Elf says, would I box DSP? I'd fucking probably murder him.
Second half. We go and we open the chest. It's an elixir. It's a stamina elixir. The same stamina elixir you can easily make yourself at any cooking area in the entire game by just tossing a couple common components together. Why did I have to solve an optional puzzle that was difficult to get a standard item that you can get in the game in 2 seconds? It doesn't make any sense. So I was actually talking to my wife about this last night, and we came to the determination what it sounds like happened was, much as what happens in these games, you have different groups working on the game, correct? So you had one group who was tasked with designing the puzzles in the temples, right? So all their task was make a challenging puzzle. So they did that, right? They say, here's a puzzle. The standard one is here. The extra one is here. It's an increase in difficulty, you know, estimated 20 minutes to complete or whatever, right? But then you had another team, and that team is working on item placement. Oh, whereabouts in the game should certain items be for plot advancement? You don't want to put an item too early in the game because it would be overpowered. This particular temple is early on in the game. So the item placement team, not looking at the difficulty level of the temple, just arbitrarily places an item in the temple. Not.
I want to stress out, Phil is just randomly fucking pulling theories out of fucking thin air here. He has not vetted any information. This is a random thing to accuse Nintendo of fucking doing. He's randomly just fucking pulling excuses out of thin air to try and fucking justify why he did not fucking get a better reward in an optional fucking quest in a fucking Nintendo game.
Not even realizing you had to solve a pretty difficult puzzle to get that reward, so you worked your ass off to solve it to get a piece of junk, right? That is a disconnect in game development. It should have been the teams are working together and saying, wow, the actual difficulty level of the challenge equates in a better reward. If I'm going to work my ass off to solve this tough puzzle, give me something good. Give me a unique weapon. Give me a component I can combine for a unique item I've never had before. Don't give me something I already have in my inventory, right? It's just stupid.
You're stupid.
And it pissed me off last night. It really did. I was like, why am I wasting my time? And to the point where I actually said to Kat last night, I might not even waste time anymore. Since this game already is going to be so long, maybe what I'll do is I'll go into a temple, I'll just go right for the exit, get my upgrade for either health or stamina, and get the hell out of there. Like, is it even worth it to waste time on these optional objectives if 8 in a row have been crap? 8 in a row have been crap. It wasn't like, oh, one of them was bad and one of them was good. It was, 8 in a row are terrible. So maybe I should just do that. Streamline my own playthrough, right? Find all the temples, but only get the necessary upgrades that are good, and don't bother with the other crap. But anyway, these are early observations I'm having. Keep in mind, I'm only 7 hours into Tears of the Kingdom, out of a game that's supposedly over 100 hours long. So perhaps as we continue on, right, we'll see, how it pans out, if it gets any better, if it gets any worse. I would hope it gets better.
Shut up, I'm going 1.25 speed. He is annoying the crap out of me. I wish I was back in Spain with my fucking drink. He's annoying me endlessly.
But it is pretty good. As an initial offering, I am liking the game. I'm enjoying it. But I am worried. And the reason I'm worried is this game, especially with its open world atmosphere, does seem like it's going to tend to be what we would consider a chill stream game. Meaning, yes, there will absolutely be streams set in temples that are going to be serious story progression, but at the same time, there's going to be entire streams where all we're doing is exploring this ginormous open world, and that's going to lend a lot more to conversation and a lot more to interaction to keep us busy and keep us occupied while I'm just running around exploring. And that really seems more like a late night chill stream, correct? Right? So the question is, do I treat Zelda like a late night chill stream? For now, I want to keep it in the daytime rotation. We're definitely playing it on Monday as the main stream.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
First of all, thank you very much to Crab for subscribing. I'm trying to say that again without tripping on my fucking... Thank you very much to Crab for subscribing to the channel, much appreciated. Also, thank you very much to the Oracle of Reason for subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much, and cheers for that. As annoyed as Phil is making me right now with his dumbass fucking ranting and raving because he's such a fucking salty little toxic bitch boy today, we're actually doing very well when it comes to bingo. We are 9 away from a full house already. We have got quite a lot of things ticked off on here, and this is a very strong possibility we could get a full house today, which would be fucking fantastic news.
Like a late night chill stream. For now, I want to keep it in the daytime rotation. We're definitely playing it on Monday as the main stream. But then, after that, like for example, we're coming near the end of Oblivion. It looks like we may beat the Shivering Isles DLC tonight, and then probably a couple more streams of just story progression, and we're probably going to beat the whole game. I mean, it's been an awesome playthrough, but at this point, we've done all the meaningful content in it, correct? So, what do we do once we beat Oblivion? Maybe then, Zelda becomes a late night chill stream, right? And that could be a way where Zelda could be night streams, Star Wars and Elden Ring are daytime streams. That allows me to make a massive progression in Star Wars and Elden Ring by the end of the month, maybe even beat one of them, right? And then, Zelda just continues on as a chill stream for a very long time, because if it's 100 hours, this could take months to beat. You see, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm not committing to that. I'm just saying that's my initial thoughts with how the game is panning out already, okay? But again, this is all up in the air. We're going to talk about the schedule in just a moment. And you guys are going to see you're going to have some control over the schedule for the rest of the week, which I'm sure you're going to like. Everyone likes to have, you know, a voice, right? A say. It's a gaming democracy here on DSP Gaming. So...
Oh, fuck off, you fucking bullshit fucking faux democracy. No, it's a fucking dictatorship ran by the biggest fucking most toxic dick of them all, DSP Gaming.
We'll see. Anyway, those are my initial thoughts. And again, understand something. I like the game. I actually do like Tears of the Kingdom. I'm enjoying it. Actually, I'm watching the videos, and the videos look great. Like, I'm very pleased with my increase in capture and streaming quality and my new capture device. The game looks really good. Because I remembered my old Breath of the Wild videos, you know, back when I was still streaming on Twitch. They didn't look so good. They were pixelized. The frame rate was constantly dipping. And I'm watching back these Tears of the Kingdom videos. I'm like, oh, they look really good. I'm impressed with the quality I'm getting. Like, wow, my setup really has dramatically improved. I'm happy about that, being able to make improvements for you guys. And this year, I hope things are looking better. You know,
the fucking improvements are because of those fucking audience members, Phil. You didn't fucking put any effort into it yourself. You didn't fucking put any work into trying to improve your own shitey fucking setup. It was people sending you things to upgrade that crap. And you only have to fucking do it because it fucking broke, because you didn't take care of it.
this is really going to shine next month with games like Street Fighter 6, where traditionally when I play fighting games, as you notice, it'll get very pixelized, a lot of frame rate drops and everything. And I think this time around, it's just going to look way better. And I'm very pleased with these improvements that the last 6+ months, right? The new setup, the new color scheme, you know what I'm saying? Everything good. So I'm excited. Now, before we get to the schedule, I'll just say this. Thank you all. There's already people who are super chatting. We got a couple tips today. Thank you so much for that. Remember, I do shout outs in the last portion of the podcast.
Yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to... Oh, how do you say this username? Thank you very much to Mitch Gadef for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. I hope I didn't butcher your name too badly, but I do appreciate you subscribing. Thank you very much.
Already people who are super chatting. We got a couple tips today. Thank you so much for that. Remember, I do shout out in the last portion of the podcast. Sorry that I'm not doing immediate shout outs, but I do like to get through my topics that I feel I want to talk about before we get to a certain portion of the stream. So thank you to everyone who is contributing. I promise.
Hey, prayer hands. Sadly, it's not in the card, but that was a good example of prayer hands right fucking there.
Before we get to a certain portion of the stream. So thank you to everyone who is contributing. I promise I will get to all of your contributions in a timely manner. However, let's get through the topics, the news and everything first. Fair enough? Okay, so what I'd like to do is go through the schedule for the rest of the week and into next week so you guys know what to expect. Today,
I am going 1.5 speed. I do not have the patience for talking tolerating Phil No, 1.5. We're going fucking 1.5.
The first session here, okay, is going to be the continuation of Star Wars Jedi Survivor. And we have some really good news. I'm finally leaving the first planet. We are 14 hours into this game. Actually, I take that back. It's about 15 hours because 2 of the videos are like 90 minutes long. And after 15 hours, we're finally leaving the first area. And you might be like, what? Yeah, the pacing is pretty bad. The first world is huge and has so much to do in it, and a lot of it you can't even do yet until you have other abilities. And now we're finally able to leave and go do other stuff, which I'm excited for, but man, it took its sweet time. So today we're finally going to see a new environment, hopefully new enemies, new challenges, and I'm excited for that, for sure. But I guess we're going to see, will this game continue to have all the issues it's had up to this point? Some people have told me once you leave Kobo, the first planet, that actually the performance improves in the game. I hope so. I really do. I hope the game looks better, runs better, and we don't keep having choppiness in the graphics, enemies completely vanishing from existence, the game crashing every time I try to put on a new piece of equipment I find in a chest. It would be appreciated if the game would actually act like a solid AAA release and not a wonky mess held together by gum and toothpicks and rubber bands. You know, I guess we'll find out today. And I'm excited for it. I have been enjoying the game, and I'm happy to finally jump back into it. And so let's see how it goes. 3 hours of Jedi Survivor today, and we'll see what kind of progress I make. Okay? On tonight's late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it is the continuation of Oblivion, and as I said, we are now approaching the end of the Shivering Isles DLC. The Shivering Isles DLC has lasted, what, about 10 hours, I want to say? Let me take a look. So here's the 2 videos there. I'm actually curious how many hours we put into it. Those 2 were definitely, okay. We've been doing it for a couple of weeks at least, right? Shivering Isles DLC begins. So it started around part 65-ish, and we're about 72, 73 parts in at this point. So I'd say just under 10 hours that we've been in the Shivering Isles DLC. You know what's weird is that some people told me that the Shivering Isles DLC was like, it could be like 30 hours long. And I'm like, I don't know what you'd be doing. Because immediately when we showed up, we went to the city. The city has all the NPCs in it. We talked to all the NPCs and got a bunch of quests. We did almost all the quests, right? I think we have like 1 leftover quest we didn't do. I think it has to do with collecting pearls, which we found like 3 out of 4 or something like that. And we've just been doing the story, which is the other thing. Like, it's just kind of weird. People really sold this DLC to me like it's some epic thing. Quite frankly, I don't think the DLC's been epic. I think it's been just okay. Kind of more of the same, but it really feels like that, it really felt to me like this was meant to be, you beat the main game. You really enjoyed Oblivion. You're sad to see it go. And then months later, oh, here's more post-game style content. This didn't feel to me like a DLC that you were meant to play during the course of the story, because it seems like it's incredibly difficult, which is fine. I'm not complaining about the difficulty. I'm saying it just seems like compared to the main game, this was like a huge jump in challenge. And because of that, it hasn't been that entertaining. It's been a lot of grindiness to it, right? A lot of the enemies take 5 million hits to kill and everything. It's like, dude, this is like ridiculous over the top challenging. And of course, tonight, first thing we're doing is combat. We ride into a town that's now at siege by these monsters, and of course, we're going to have to fight. We'll see how it goes, I guess. But anyway, tonight, Oblivion, 2 hours of fun on the late stream as we look to wrap up Shivering Isles. I don't know if we will, but we only have like 3 story achievements left to fit, in the game, meaning probably we're going to wrap it up. If not, we'll get really close tonight and go from there. But yeah, once that's wrapped up, then yes, we will be going back to Oblivion. We will be focusing on just the story to finish it and wrap up the playthrough so that we can focus on these other games for the rest of the month, okay? All right, tomorrow, Monday, we're going to swing back to Zelda for a main stream, 3 hours of Zelda, and now, yes, we are absolutely in the open world. We're going to start hitting up all the exploration. We're actually right at a tower, which is one of the map towers. We're going to open up a big part of the map of the game, and we'll probably start exploring that portion and do that for a few hours and see how it pans out. Tomorrow night will be the return of Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster to the late stream, which I'm excited for. We're about, from what I understand, we're about halfway into the game. I thought we were like 2/3 in, but for people who played it, like, nah, you're about halfway in. So we still got a ways to go in this one, but I'm enjoying it. It's chill, retro fun. Hope you'll join me for that. And now, here's the deal. Tuesday is the day that you determine, because right now, Tuesday's mainstream is completely up in the air. I'd be okay playing more Jedi Survivor, I'd be okay playing more Zelda, or I'd be okay having Elden Ring return to a daytime stream, okay? At this point, any of those, I feel, are perfectly viable options. So here's what we're going to do. Tomorrow, on the Level 1 podcast, in the morning, we're going to put up a poll. You guys are going to vote for 24 hours on what game you want to see as the main gameplay stream on Tuesday. And whatever wins the poll will be the game that we play on Tuesday's daytime stream, okay? And then Tuesday night will be more Oblivion, where hopefully we'll be wrapping up Shivering Isles and then heading into the end game of the main game. And that's the streaming week. I'm off on Wednesday. Next week, the main streams will be a focus on the new games. The late streams will be a focus on Final Fantasy and Oblivion and finishing Oblivion. Then we can take one of the daytime streams and start playing it as a night stream, you see? And then we can really start to focus a little more. Now, we do have a special event next week, okay? On Sunday, May 21st, it is DSP Fight and Feast.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking creepy bastard. I missed something on the card. Phil said million, I missed it. We have our bingo. Thank you very much to Bad Luck for pointing out. I do apologise for missing that.
That is correct. It is a fighting game extravaganza here on DSP Gaming. All day long, we'll be celebrating the history of Street Fighter. I'll be going down memory lane, and you guys will be voting on the games that I will be playing in the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. Keep in mind, there's 5 versions of Street Fighter 2, 3 versions of Street Fighter 3, and 3 versions of Street Fighter Alpha. You'll be able to vote on what you want to see. You'll also be able to vote on the character that I use in said game, okay? So it's going to be a very interactive event. I'm going to be playing those games on the highest difficulty against the AI and seeing if I can do challenge runs and complete them in a timely manner. In addition, there will also be tier maker events where I'm going to be ranking fighting games or the Street Fighter games against each other. Maybe I'll be ranking fighters. It'll be depending on what I can find on tier maker, of course. But that should be fun as well. At least 2 tier maker rankings will take place during the course of the day. In addition to that, my wife is going to be making recipes out of the Street Fighter cookbook, and we're going to try several of these during the course of the day. What I'm going to do is read you the recipe, read you all the lore behind it, and actually do a live taste test with you to see how these recipes stack up, if they're really good food or not. Then, in addition to all of that, if you guys want, and I'm going to ask you as we get closer this weekend, would you like to see a fantasy battle royale? Because if you would, I'm going to set up a 30-man fantasy battle royale in WWE 2K. It's going to be all fighting game characters. So characters from Street Fighter against characters from Mortal Kombat against characters from Tekken. The 3 fight.
Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah, money, money.
Thank you very much to Tommy for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. I'm really surprised how many people are subscribing lately. I'm not even doing fuck all different. I was away for 3 fucking days doing hee-haw, so it's a nice, pleasant surprise to see people subscribing still. Thank you very much, Tommy, for subscribing to the channel.
It's going to be all fighting game characters. So characters from Street Fighter against characters from Mortal Kombat against characters from Tekken. The 3 fighting game franchises that are all getting new installments this year will face off in a fantasy battle royale. And it's going to be really fun. I'll do commentary over it. Usually you guys really like this event. It's only if you want it. We don't have to do it. I think we'd have more than enough to do. But if you want to see that as like the big finale of the event, we could do that. Okay? It seems like a lot of people are saying yes, they'd like to see that. In the chat, at least right now. Okay? And I have one other thing to say. Ladies and gentlemen, I got something special in store. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I got something special in store for 1 week from today, the Fight and Feast event. All right? So in 1 week from today, I hope you'll be here. It'll be a fun marathon-style event. It'll certainly be exciting, interesting, and different. And this is a way to hype up the release of Street Fighter 6 in just a little, week and a half after that. All right? I hope you guys will get back to the fighting game mentality. You're going to want to see fighting games again here on DSP Gaming. So it's going to be exciting. I hope you guys will be there if you can. If not, of course, the whole thing will be on demand. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to split it up. Any gameplay portions will be here on this channel, including the challenge runs in the fighting games, as well as the fantasy battle royale. However, the tier makers, as well as the food videos, will be over on DSP React. So I'll separate the content, so there's content for both channels for the week. It'll be fun. Okay, so that's coming up on the 21st. Outside of that, the only other thing really going on this month I'm interested in, there is a new game called Lord of the Rings Gollum coming out on the 25th. But depending on how we're doing, and let's be honest, with 3 major games and 2 minor games I'm already playing, do I realistically think I'm going to be beating tons of these games by the end of the month and have time for another game before Street Fighter 6 comes out? Probably not. Much as I would like to say, listen, I love Lord of the Rings. I think Gollum is a great character, I would love to play a game based around the character. But I don't see how that's going to work right now when I'm so inundated with other stuff. I guess what we'll do is let's see how it goes. Let's play it by ear, and by the end of the month, let's judge. We still got about another week and a half before we even get to that time frame, okay? So let's see what happens, but, we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm not positive or hyped up that I'm going to be able to be playing Gollum as much as I think I would like it, okay? Okay.
Hold on, I'm sorry, but I've got to experiment whether this would be a good freeze frame here. It's like Phil's trying to make some sort of speech, some grandiose speech or something here like this. I don't know what the fuck, it's bizarre. But it stood out to me, This face here, what? It's like Chipmunk, it's like fucking surprised Chipmunk trying to say something meaningful. I don't know, it's weird. It speaks out to me, what can I say? This face, it speaks out to me. So I'm going to see how it looks. Let me just test it. It's a very strange and unusual face. As soon as I saw him fucking date, I thought, okay, this is it. Actually not too bad, I can fix that. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. Let's just see the normal, yep. It's just not corrupt. I can fix that myself easily. So yeah, cool stuff. There we go. I think it's a solid thumbnail. Jay saying, Jad, you sound hungover. I drank a lot on Friday, and I'm still recovering from said drinking session. It was a good time, meaningful time, but I do sound a bit croaky today. It will take me a day or so to recover. I feel great, I feel fine, but yeah, I'm just a bit tired. But yeah, I think that's a good thumbnail. I think it's a solid thumbnail. I can clean this up a wee bit, in Photoshop, whatever, But Phil, I don't know how to explain this face. How would you explain this fucking face? It's a bizarre fucking freeze frame. It really is. Anyway, on with the bingo.
Or hyped up that I'm going to be able to be playing Gollum as much as I think I would like it, okay? Okay. Alright. Okay, so that is the schedule for the rest of the month. Of course, next month is going to be superb with the release of Street Fighter 6, as well as Diablo 4 and many other things going on, but we'll talk about that as we get closer to it. Alright? Alright, guys. We don't have any real game news today. I was looking into it. I didn't really see any news stories or anything going on today, so really nothing much to talk about there. I think instead what we will do is we'll begin with shoutouts, we'll start answering questions, do a little bit of interaction, Q&A, etc., and get that going. So on the YouTube side...
Hold on, guys. He's shouting at contributions, so I've got to slow down. Because Phil reads things out very fast. Phil has a very strange habit where he fucking reads contributions a lot faster than he would normally talk. So yeah, we're going 1.25 speed once more, just for the contributions section.
Side of things this morning, our first contribution came in from Matthew, and he says, it was a super chat, by the way. Thank you, Matthew. He says, Phil, I'm sorry I haven't really been around as of lately. I'm trying to avoid spoilers for Jedi Survivor. I agree the game is good but buggy. I mean, Matthew, I'll be honest with you. I haven't been playing Jedi Survivor that much. Like, this is the first time I'm playing it this week. This might be the only time I play it this week. So, you know, staying away hasn't really stopped you from being spoiled. I'm not really playing it. Today's like the day to stay away.
It sounds like you're fucking insulting his fucking intelligence there, Phil, by fucking telling him why the fuck do you stay away from me fucking, my streams, my content, when I've not even been playing the fucking game that you're trying to avoid spoilers for. It really does seem like you're fucking coming across as some sort of smug bastard towards your fucking poor little audience member that gave you money to say, I'm so sorry, I've not been here lately. Smug son of a bitch, man. Oh, look at the face. The face of, oh my god, is my audience member really that fucking dumb?
Okay, but anyway, I hear you, and I wish it wasn't buggy, because overall I think the game is good, and thank you for the super chat. Good to have you here, at least in the morning, okay? JK20 has done 2 super chats. The first super chat, he says, what's good, my boy, Philly cheese steak? Well, it is Mother's Day, it is a Sunday, it is a day full of gaming. I'm excited for today, and again, hoping to keep my mind off of stuff in my real life, you know, with a fun stream here today, so hopefully it's a good one. That's what's going on with me today. And he did a second super chat. He says, and you're looking pretty good today. That is ridiculous. How dare you compliment my looks? Everyone knows I look like a big, bloated, dead, floating body.
Shut
like
the fuck
a swollen, like someone stung my face with bees. And it went zoop! Right? Let's face it. I'm getting older. I'm not getting any better. I'm not looking any better, all right? All right.
I mean, if you really want me to be fucking honest, Phil, it looks like you've been fucking crying yourself. I mean, it honestly looked like you've fucking been crying, Phil. Like something happened. Whatever happened before you started streaming, it looked like you actually fucking shed tears. You know? Like, whatever's going on in Phil's pathetic, miserable little fucking life, you know, is clearly getting to him. And he can fucking pretend this is the happiest he's ever been in his fucking life. Nah. Phil, your life is fucking shite, pal. Look, I sound rough right now, right? Why is that? Because I was able to go on a fucking very, very fun fucking little trip, a wee weekend holiday trip with my best mates to celebrate him getting married later on this year. Got to go on a stag do with fucking people I care about. Got to go to a different country and enjoy drinking Spanish beer and all that shit. And normal, a variety of other beers as well. But you get what I'm saying though? This is an experience that Phil can't fucking comprehend ever doing ever and again in his life. Phil's never going to have the opportunity himself to ever do this. Who's he going to go on a fucking stag do with? Nobody. Look, his own fucking wedding, he didn't even have a stag do. That'd be a great question. Imagine fucking getting asked that question. Phil, before you got married, what did you do for your stag do? What did Kat do for her hen do? And what's Phil meant to say? Oh, we did nothing because neither of us have any fucking people in our lives apart from each other because we're fucking socially awkward hermits that don't have friends. What? No, Phil, that is not going to be a very positive answer for you to fucking say. Jesus Christ. Oh my fucking god. But you get what I'm saying, no? Like, Phil's life is so fucking mundanely fucking pathetic right now. It really is. And he's like, he's turned up to streams, he's like, I'm so annoyed today, guys. I'm more annoyed than usual. It's behind the scenes things that are pissing me off. It's just to try and justify him being a piece of shit to him. Fucking hell, man. Like, life is what you fucking make of it. Phil has been given over $1,000 in 3 days, and he's a miserable little bastard. He's all alone. I've certainly had a great few days, you know what I mean? Meaningful time with my pals, you know what I mean? Back home, great to be home as well. Great to see my fiancée, you know what I mean? I gave her a big hug. I missed you, honey. I missed you. Gave her a big old hug, as I do. But yeah, as fun as it was to be away with pals, it's also good to be home with those that you fucking love. And Phil does not have that. Yeah, he really has fuck all.
Like, did you ever see one of those zombie movies? And, you know, like a really old zombie walks out and you realize, wow, look at the amount of, you know, makeup or visual effects or CGI, whatever it is, they had to apply to that to make it look like it's a real zombie. They don't have to do that with me. I'm good. I just walk right out. Hey, everyone. Like, ah! Okay. Anyway, so thank you for the super chats there, JK20. I appreciate it. All right, let's get to tips, all right? So first of all, I actually received a tip earlier this morning before the stream had started. Let's take a look at this tip. So this is a pretty unique one. First of all, it's a $25 anonymous tip. The person did not provide a name, so I want to say thank you to whoever this is. Because I don't know who it is because you didn't give me a name. But I appreciate the tip. It's had me dancing out of the closet. Let's get you on the leaderboard, and let's see what they have to say.
Before we even get to that fucking stage, apparently we've got over 100 likes. You guys have earned a free space because we have over 100 likes on the stream. One free space has been earned because you guys are so kind enough to like the stream. So you've earned this Amazing Me animation, which was made, of course, by Pixar Animations.
You're a fucking loser. You should not support this guy. He makes serious money to entertain you. And he
Oh, yo, that smells really, really good. I love it.
$50 to pay.
It's still so fucking disturbing each and every fucking time. But guys, thank you very much for liking the stream. We have one free space, as I said. We might need it, who knows? But, let's crack on with the bingo.
Okay. Here's their message in their $25 anonymous tip. Ready? I only watch your Deadly Premonition playthroughs. Thank you for doing them. Well, first of all, you're welcome. Second of all, interesting, because there's only 2 Deadly Premonition games. I've played both of them. One of them is a very old playthrough that I actually did.
We need to fucking see his chat. $20 super chats for quite a decent amount, and it mentions Wings and Boogie. So please, let's just see it before Phil gets leaned or gets triggered a bit, okay? Wolves' Paradox is saying, hey, been a while since I contributed. I see a lot of people now have respect for Wings Boogie after the fight. I wondered if you think you would also benefit in that way if you had sent the screenshot to Craig or whatever. That is leaned. No, it's not leaned. I thought it leaned for a second because it vanished so quickly. Nah, it's still there, still there. But I don't know how Phil's going to answer that. Is he going to ignore it? Is he going to say I'm not going to talk about it? I don't know. Or maybe he's actually fucking talking. Who knows? We are behind Phil by about 13 minutes, so we'll find out in that amount of time, I guess, if Phil will actually address it and answer it. But I think it's quite interesting. I seen that super chat come up, and I was definitely, I wasn't sure if Phil was going to lean it straight away, or if he will even answer or address it. Remember, Phil has this pinned message here. Please remember that drama of any kind is not allowed on DSP Gaming, so please be respectful of each other, don't harass other members, and let's have a great time. Phil does not want this sort of question being asked in his chat. He is clear as fuck about that.
Pretty close to when I moved out here about 9 years ago. I remember it was on PlayStation 3, and everyone felt that it was a really, really bad version of the game because it ran like crap. But it was a quirky game, it was absolutely weird, and the plot reminded me of like Twin Peaks combined with some other weirdo stuff. Of course, the famous fishing scene and music came out of that game. You ready?
Shut up, bitch!
Remember that? That came out of that game. And that's a meme that's been running now in my content for almost a decade, okay? So a lot of fun with those games. And then of course the sequel came out a few years ago, exclusively on the Switch. You're thinking, oh, if it's not exclusively on the Switch, designed just for that console, you know it's gonna be great. Dude, that game was so bad, it ran so poorly. And what's sad about it is, it was quirky, fun, and interesting. And if it actually ran well, it probably would have been a good game. But the game performed like a piece of shit on that console to the point where half the time it was unplayable in the open world. It was just a laughable joke. Funny part is I beat it. I was probably one of the few people who actually played the whole game. So here's a weird thing that I'll bring up. Because a lot of people say, I don't get it. DSP, is certainly not a popular guy anymore. And listen, I'm not going to dispute that fact. On average, I get around 300 viewers on a stream, if that, okay? My gameplay videos don't get a lot of views. They don't. Average gameplay I'm doing is like 300 views. A popular playthrough will do like maybe 1,000, and I'm not hot shit. No one cares about me on Twitter. No one follows me. I post up, no one reads it. No one cares. It's all right because I'm not making content for a large audience. I'm making content for a small curated audience in the modern day. That audience appreciates the content I make specifically for them and supports it. That's why I'm still successful. But another reason why I'm successful, all right, is because I have made content for 15 years. And someone like this person, who I don't know who they are, probably never heard from them before, goes back and is watching my old content, appreciates it, and says, oh, I love this content you've put out, even if it's only an incredibly small portion of my content. You know, they've watched 2 playthroughs in 15 years of content. And what do? They say, wow, those playthroughs were good. And they come and they support the stream. That's what it's all about, man. Seriously. And you guys don't understand. Like, I get residual views on old videos. They still bring in ad revenue. Every once in a while, someone who everyone's never heard of comes by and supports the stream. I have patrons who've been supporting me for like 7, 8 years on Patreon. And you might be like, why are they still doing that? This is why. Because I've been around so long that I have legacy supporters who love the content I've put out over the years, and they will just show up to support. And that's awesome, right? Unlike someone who's only making videos for the now. You know, I make a video and it only pertains to today, and once today's gone, no one cares about that video ever again, right? That's flash in the pan popularity. What I have is a long-term viewership. People who can watch my content 10 years down the line and still enjoy it because it's a playthrough that stands the test of time, that will always be there. I played Deadly Premonition, what, 8 years ago? Something like that? 9 years ago? This person came and tipped me for it. That's amazing. Thank you so very much. And that's kind of one of the plans I always had, was being a variety content creator and doing the kind of content I do, is that it's going to stand out as opposed to someone who's doing daily vlogs. That was
Well, this fucking makes no real... You've always made fucking crap content, Phil, right? Just because you've been doing it for a long fucking time doesn't mean fuck all. I've technically made content for a long fucking time. You think I'm fucking waiting for some people to fucking say, hey, I loved your fucking random FIFA 12 video that you fucking did at one time? No, just because I got a fucking bunch of old content on my fucking channel doesn't mean it's fucking going to appeal to anyone. Also, a couple of them might be alright, fuck knows, but it was a long fucking time ago, for fuck's sake, and also it was nothing... it's not similar to what I fucking do now. So these days are just fucking day bingo stuff as well. I'm talking about DSP. Back in the day, back when I was fucking making FIFA, I had no idea who Phil Burnell was when I was making my random ass FIFA content back in the fucking day. But still, it's just one of those fucking things, you know what I mean? But Phil, nah. The fact of the matter is that, Phil, you have SOC. You have members, you have fans, you have contributors who make SOC accounts. And when what they fucking do, these especially the prominent SOC account creators, they will pick a random old gameplay and pretend to be a fan of said gameplay. They won't quote anything in the game, they won't talk about any actual particular experience within that fucking game. They'll just mention the name of the game and hope that's enough information to provide as evidence that an actual legitimate person. Fuck no. Nah. These are SOC accounts, Phil. Giving you some reason to fucking wax lyrical about how fucking meaningful your fucking content is, even back then. But nah, Phil, it's fucking ridiculous. Phil has had a massive tip apparently. His chat's freaking out about a massive tip. I guess that's something to look forward to later on.
vlogs don't even appeal after that day that they're out. Who cares about the vlog, right? Or someone who's doing drama videos, or someone who's, you know, that stuff, momentary popularity. But once that moment is gone, who cares? But I've been doing this for so long that people come all the time and say, wow, I love this classic playthrough, that classic playthrough. And I love that. I love that people can watch my old stuff and still enjoy it, you know? Well, I know that I talk about this a lot, but YouTube Premium is a service that I think a lot of people sleep on and don't understand how much this would help. I want you to think about this. YouTube Premium, if everyone was using it and everyone got paid for every view they got on a YouTube channel, like with the views, even me, I don't even bring in 1 million views a month, but with the views I bring in, my ad revenue would like quadruple if everyone had YouTube Premium. And then it would be like, wow, all those residual views add up to support. The problem is, yeah, people don't use YouTube Premium. The old videos a lot of times don't get ads, and a lot of people use ad blocker. But you know what I'm saying? Like, the legacy stuff lives on. It was a long time ago, okay? I actually had this interesting conversation. Of all people, listen to this. The people from Channel Awesome, which used to be called That Guy with the Glasses when I was dealing with them, okay? This year was 2010. And I had an interesting conversation. Ready?
Nope.
So I got on a Skype call with Rob Walker. That's the brother of Doug Walker, the Nostalgia Critic. And at that time, I guess it was one of the people who was one of the CEOs, who I guess everyone hates. I think his name's Mike Michaud or whatever. I actually had a Skype call with these guys, because this is when they were going to recruit me to be part of That Guy with the Glasses in 2010, and I was going to be a major part of their gaming group called Blistered Thumbs at the time. It was going to be Angry Joe and me. We're going to be the head of their gaming division. That was their plans, okay? So I sat down and I had a Skype call with these guys, and basically here's what they said. They said, once you make about 5 years of content, all right, you're going to be good. Because once you make about 5 years of content, all right, essentially your content is now in syndication, meaning you have such a body of work out there that at any moment someone finds you today, even if particularly they're not liking what you're doing in the moment, they can go back and look at your body of work and find things they like. And that's going to always give you residual views and residual popularity and residual income, right? Now, definitely back then, it was more so, because back then, we're talking 13 years ago, ad revenue was huge. And just getting residual views on videos could make you thousands and thousands of dollars. That is not the case today. Ad revenue on the internet has absolutely plummeted in the last 7 years, I would say. All started with the adpocalypse in 2017, and it really just has kind of, with the amount of competition out there, and these advertisers realizing that the ads aren't as effective, basically goes, boo, right? But, that being said, there is something to be said that if you have a large body of work, you still get your name out there. Even with all the slander and nonsense against me on the internet on a daily basis, people can still go back and find fun content from my past, watch it, enjoy it, and then appreciate it and support in some way. And there's so many ways. Like I said, there's people who are patrons of mine. I haven't spoken with them in years, but they used to be frequenters of my content, and they still stay patrons because they like my content, they watch it on demand, they never attend a stream, okay? Someone like this, who watched the Deadly Premonition playthroughs, loved them, I'm just going to drop Phil a random tip because I enjoyed the playthrough so much. That's what it's all about. And when you hear idiots out there say, oh, the only reason Phil's successful is because he has like 2 supporters. No, the reason I'm successful is because I've worked my ass off for 15 years. So even though I'm not popular today, because the work I put in years prior, I'm still able to do what I love and make a living doing it. Do you understand? You get it? It was called work ethic. And the work ethic pays off over time. That's why I'm still here today. All right?
Oh, apparently Phil said idiot, and I missed it because I was too busy fucking talking to Meth Bear in the chat, sorry. I was too busy just focusing on what I was typing. Meth Bear wants WoW to be on every single card. No, it's a lottery. It's essentially a lottery between 117 different other things on the card. That's a bingo because Phil said idiot. I've been through this many times with you guys, alright? Some things in the card, some of these things you see on the card are guaranteed to happen, like okay, and like a snort, and even Phil saying, literally is another fucking great buzzword for Phil Burnell. But nah, some of these things aren't as regular as well. Sometimes you have to kind of work to have it happen. So I don't know. CMO Green says, am I still on the wheel? You're never on the wheel, pal. You talking about no. CMO Green's talking about the potential bingo on our wheel, essentially. If you've not made a post on the community post I have linked in the description of a stream, then no, you won't be on the wheel. If you've ever made a comment on that post I made, then yes, you are on it. So, there you go.
So anyway, pretty awesome. I enjoyed that. Thank you so much, whoever that was, because again, I don't know who that is. Thank you so very much for a very, very generous tip. That is very, very nice of you, and I really appreciate it. Continuing on. Actually, JK did a 3rd super chat and said, Happy Mama's Day, Philly boy. How's the wife and family? Everyone's good. Everyone's good. We're staying cool. I wouldn't be surprised if my wife is turning on the air conditioners right now, because today's supposed to be, again, high 80s or low 90s here in Washington. But outside of that, we're chill. Should be a good day. Okay. Continuing on. I received a $2 tip. Hotel Dude has tipped $2 and says, my turn to try to contribute and get the Vest Street going. We'll talk about that in a second since he brought it up. Could I get a shout out for Jonas?
He's actually going to fucking have a section dedicated to Vest Street. Are you out of your fucking mind? I didn't think Phil was paying attention to the goddamn street since there's no mention of it in the fucking bar at the bottom.
A real Copenhagen star. No idea what that means, but okay, shout out to Jonas. Cheers from Denmark, and you can call me Hotel Dude. All right, Hotel Dude. Well, thank you for the $2 tip. Now, if you're wondering what he's talking about when he said Vest Street, okay, many of you may have no clue. So, 3 years ago, we were doing a special retrospective marathon as an event here on DSP Gaming. We were going down memory lane. In fact, this might have been my last retrospective event. I don't even remember. We were going down memory lane. We were watching old videos. We were having a good time. And we just so happened to be watching a random, channel update vlog that I'd done maybe 10 years prior, okay? And in the vlog,
I cannot endure this. Hold on. I need to go 1.75 for the story, okay? 1.75 must.
I happen to be wearing a vest, a beige vest. And everyone's like, do you have that? It's like a puffy jacket style vest. Do you still have that? Because we've never seen you wear that in any kind of recent time frame. And I was like, well, what it is I moved out to Washington. When I move out here, all the weather out here is different. I don't really wear that kind of clothing anymore. If I go out, I'll wear I have a leather jacket. I'll wear my leather jacket out or whatever if it's colder in the winter or fall. But outside of that, I wouldn't really be wearing that kind of puffy vest anymore. That was more Connecticut style clothing from where I came from. I said, I don't know if I have it, honestly. Let me go look. So I go downstairs, all right? And I go into my closet downstairs. And lo and behold, I come out of the closet, and there it is. And it looks brand new. It's unworn, right? And people are like, holy crap, you still have it? That's the one from over a decade ago you have it. I was like, yeah, it looks brand new. It didn't even, didn't fall apart. it's really good quality, right? And people are like, well, why don't you wear it? I was like, well, I'm not gonna wear it indoors. That's stupid. You don't need to wear a jacket indoors. So what we came up with the idea was that since I'm now an interactive live streamer, right? If I raise a certain amount of funds, support in this particular stream, I'll put on a vest. And so we started this practice. If I raise $100 on any particular stream, I'll put on a vest. Somehow, and I don't know how, this idea took off. Ladies and gentlemen, we hit an unprecedented vest streak. How many was it? I don't even know how many it was, but it lasted like 3 months. It was like, I want to say it was like March or April, and it lasted through like July. I'm completely wrong probably with the timing, but people are saying 270, 250. It was something like 250, 260, 270 straight streams. I do 2 streams a day, right? So you're talking, yeah, it was like a 3 to 4 month streak where every single stream I was raising $100 in tips. It was superb, tremendous, right? It helped a lot because at that point I was going through a bankruptcy, all right? I had no money. All my money was going to bills and lawyers and all kinds of shit. And basically, if that hadn't happened, I would have been way hard up. And it was really helpful at that time in my life to have that support. And so it was called the Vest Streak. We actually had a thing at the bottom of the screen that said Vest Streak. For every stream when we hit the Vest goal, another number added to the streak, right? But I'll be honest with everyone, because you guys know me. It kind of got annoying. And here's why it got annoying. Of course, not because I was being supported. That was amazing. The level of support I was receiving was outstanding, tremendous, over the top, positive, okay? But basically what happened was people started coming to the streams, and let's be honest, it was trolls. It was people who pretended like they were fans, but they were here to derail my content. And they would come to the streams, and they'd be like, oh, is Phil gonna hit the vest goal? Oh, the goal. Is he hitting the goal? What vest is he gonna wear? Will there be a vest today? The vest. And basically the whole chat would end up being...
Hold on. No. Fuck, you don't get to fucking off, Phil. The amount of times towards the end of this fucking vest goal thing that Phil stalled like crazy because he didn't want to end it. He never wanted to fucking call it. Anytime it looked like it was not going to fucking happen, Phil would drop all these massive fucking hints over and over and over again. He would stall like fuck until somebody came by to save the goddamn fucking streak. Now, I remember that very specifically, Phil. You're not getting away with it. Oh, the trolls ruined it. The trolls ruined the fucking vest streak, Phil. You ruined it. You fucking got so fucking lackadaisical and fucking took it for granted that you fucking didn't expect it. You thought it was always going to fucking continue, and when it ended, you couldn't handle it. Does anyone remember when the vest streak died and what Phil actually did? The stream, he kind of called it, half-heartedly called it, but it was still online, and he was still talking to people, like, even though he technically ended things. It was the most it's ridiculous, it was so pathetic. But now Ronan says Phil made over $24,000 during the vest streak in tips alone, mind, just tip contributions. 3-month period, Phil made $24,000 in tips because he got over $100 per stream. Streaming twice a day. So he made over $200 easily at least per day doing this vest streak crap. And not a single dime went back into the business, as Naltron says. I am so tempted to look for... What happens if we search vest streak? Hold on. I'm going to search vest streak, okay? Bear with me, guys, 2 seconds. Let's see if we can find a good... I don't want it to be a long video, obviously, you know what I mean? But I want to see if it was a good wee... DSP vest streak. Let me just search us. Please be patient. Oh, here we go. It's a 20-minute video by Mighty D. That'll do.
I emerged from the top of the lump of dough. I'm out of it. I've succeeded.
And you guys give me what I need, the aid and the support I need to punch through every time. And then it seems like we have a few months where things are good, and then the next lump of dough squishes me again.
Can we change the subject now, guys? Seriously, like we got about another 15 minutes left. Can we not talk about money? It's making me sad.
I feel like I need to emphasise what it is you're looking at. This was a Velcro coat hack that didn't really survive that fucking long on the wall. It fell off and Phil never bothered to get anything better to replace it. This is why Phil had to clear his closet and put the fucking vests in there instead, because this Velcro fucking vest rack, it didn't survive that long on the wall because it was fucking Velcro, and it just fucking, it fell off one time. Phil's like, oh fuck, now what do I do? And it just stayed on the fucking floor. That shit was awful.
Can we not talk about money? It's making me sad.
I'm gonna fast forward until I get to the fucking point. Like, here we go. That's a pretty good intro, I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty good fucking intro. So, following footage shows us how desperate Phil is for his money and how pathetic he will actually save. Okay, so here, we're gonna, let's just, I don't care, fuck it, man. I want to enjoy the rest of this fucking, Phil's gonna piss me off, I want to enjoy myself. Let's fucking have a nice trip down memory lane of how the original vest streak died.
Alright, folks. It's the conclusion of Paper Mario, the Origami King. Do we have any mods here tonight? Seriously? Because we already got trolls here being disgusting. I shouldn't have to manually ban these trolls saying disgusting things about my wife. That'd be nice. So mods, please pay attention. Thank you. Here we go again. Another idiot insulting me. Another moron insulting me and my family. So, up next, the finale of Origami King. Alright, good. This is a good opportunity, guys. I can go get water. Because I am completely out. My mouth is dry as shit. Let me go fill my water up. I'll be right back.
Damn.
Alright. I'm back. I got full water. And would you look at that? While I was gone, some guy, I received a $75,000 tip from some guy I messaged when I was in the bathroom. Wow, it's amazing. So we hit the tips goal for the night. Awesome. Yeah, right. All right, so guys, in all seriousness, I can only stream for about another hour.
I like how Tacozilla says this joke again. Yeah, I don't know. Phil has been making this joke for so many fucking years. Keep in mind, this happened years back. Phil is still making these kind of jokes today. The whole, oh, somebody gave me a huge amount of money. Oh, isn't it so funny? But please, seriously, give me money.
We're only at $8 of the tips goal. All right? I would really hate to see the vest streak end like this, only because, excuse me, this is my first full day back, and I knew there weren't going to be a lot of people here for the conclusion of Paper Mario, and it kind of sucks because, like, the momentum I had is stalled now because I was sick. So it would really suck if the vest streak ended tonight, you know.
Let's skip to the end, though. Let's skip to the fucking end, okay? Was it end here? This is the end here, pretty much, okay? Here we go. This is the end of it here. I really shouldn't. I don't even think I had to fucking skip. I was expecting more and more and more, but okay, we're getting to the end of it now. This shit was cringe.
Contribute to try to make the vest streak continue, please do so. All right, thank you guys. So I guess we'll see, but thank you very much whether you watched on YouTube.
I love how he stayed on $8 as well. He stayed on $8 fucking dollars that whole time. Got to the very end. Skipping between that fucking the last bit, the finale. Coming up to the finale, fucking an hour later. We're still on $8.
YouTube or you watched on stream, I appreciate it. Thank you guys very, very much. And 2 thumbs up. Thank you for your support. See you next time. Okay. Alright, so let's close that out, guys.
I am going to speed this up by 2. Because I can.
So thank you guys. I'm sorry I can't go back and read a million cheers now because people were cheering during the final boss. What do you want me to do? Like I couldn't derail and talk about off-topic shit when I'm trying to finish the game in a limited amount of time. Nistar Room cheer, Dynamite Heady's Flat, the Smiley's on. I don't care. I'm not gonna read this giant paragraph about Dynamite Heady's Flat now. CMBoogie 2020 $55. Sorry I got timed out, Phil. Alright, I don't know why you got timed out, but thank you for the $5 tip. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the stream. I can't go late. I wasn't kidding. Like, I'm done. The game is over and it looks like the vest streak's over. So I don't know why people were like, if people were holding tips or whatever tonight. Because there was a lot of support tonight and it was mostly.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, I need. Did he just fucking accuse his audience of holding back on tips? I'm going 1.25 just so it's still go faster than normal, but I need to see that again.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the stream. I can't go late. I wasn't kidding. Like, I'm done. The game is over, and it looks like the vest streak's over. So, I don't know why people were, like, if people were holding tips or whatever tonight. Because there was a lot of support tonight, and it was mostly subs and cheers. So, I don't know where, you know, why people did that, but that's going to be, this is it. This is literally the end of the stream. I told you guys I couldn't go late tonight. So, this vest streak is about to end. And unless we get a tip right now at the very tail end of the stream, and there's no time for a vest, the stream is over. So unless we get something right now, this is it. This is the end of the vest streak. And I guess what we'll have to do is on Wednesday, when I come back from my day off, we'll have to talk Wednesday morning about what do you guys want? Do you want to reset the vest streak to 0? This sucks because right now, if I didn't have the 2 days off this last weekend, we would have been 4 ahead. So we would have been at 280. And then it would have been less than 2 weeks and we would have had a vest celebration. And now it looks like the whole fucking thing ends because I'm sick, you know, which is fucking bullshit.
Before we even listen any more to this old style, I want to rewind this a wee bit just to see what Phil says. Oh, Jesus Christ, this fucking chat's going crazy. Hold on, what was that super chat? Was that another fucking strange super chat? Fuck off. What the fuck's that about? What did Phil just say before about the fucking vest streak?
Because you guys know me, it kind of got annoying. And here's why it got annoying. Of course, not because I was being supported. That was amazing. The level of support I was receiving was outstanding, tremendous, over the top, positive. Okay, but basically what happened was people started coming to the streams, and let's be honest, it was trolls. It was people who pretended like they were fans, but they were here to derail my content. And they would come to the streams and they'd be like, "Oh, is Phil gonna hit the vest goal? Oh, the goal. Is he hitting the goal? What vest is he gonna wear? Will there be a vest today? The vest." And basically the whole chat would end up being, you know, vest, and it's like.
But Phil, that is literally what you were doing, though. We're watching it right fucking now. This is what you were doing.
That really pisses me off because it ends because I was sick, you know. But it is what it is, I guess. All right. So, guys, thank you for over 5, this point, almost 6 months of the vest streak. It was much appreciated. The support that you gave me during that time period. It sucks that it ends like this, especially with everything that happened this past fucking weekend. And now I'm way behind on everything. This really sucks, okay? You know, I was in a good position, and because I got sick, I fucked everything up. And I'm sorry for that, because now I kind of feel like I'm to blame for the vest streak ending, because it wasn't because the support didn't come, it was because me getting sick threw everything and fucked everything up this weekend, you know? And now people probably didn't even come out to the streams today because they didn't know what was going on because I've been sick and everything. So I'm sorry for that, okay? But it is what it is. This is it. So what we'll do is on Wednesday morning, we'll talk about the future. Like, do you guys want me to... we're gonna have to go to 0, right? If we're gonna start it over, it has to go back to 0.
This bitch really like just start from 0 and try again. He actually fucking thought of that.
And do you want to continue? Because the thing is, so much is with the vest. You got your freaking emotes of the vest, right? We've got animations with the vest. Everything is, you know, based off the vest streak. Now that the vest streak's over, I don't know, you know, how to proceed. Do we want to do something different, right? Do we want to do something completely different or not? I don't know. But this is it. There's no holding out. People are holding out hope. It's guys, it's over. The vest streak is over. It is it. It's the end of the stream. I told you guys I couldn't stay late. I have to upload. I have all this shit I have to do tonight. You know? And the one thing I'll say is I'm sorry, because I was told that this game was only going to be done with about an hour, and it went 2 hours. It took the whole stream, which is fine, but people were waiting for like a Q&A segment or Fall Guys, and it didn't happen. Because again, it seems like every single time someone tells me how long the end of a game is going to be, they're always wrong. It never fails. Every time I'm told you're going to finish a game early, it goes to the end of the stream. Like every fucking time. Seriously, every fucking time. So... Nose Vacuum did 100 bit said, Phil, don't H. I don't even know what the hell that means. Phil, don't H. Alright. Didn't say it was anyone's fault. Now these are trolls, of course. Yeah, it's still saying it's our fault. No, I didn't say it was anyone's fault. I just told you it's my fault.
There's more.
Because I was sick. I got sick because I'm a human. You know, I'm a fallible human. I got sick. It fucked up the entire weekend. So now I'm behind 2 days of income and those fucking chargebacks. And now tonight the vest streak ends, and now who knows what's going to happen. And it does. It worries me because this was something that was really positive and fun. And I was like, man, now maybe I can afford the consoles. People actually just tipped earlier. And actually the tip should be $1 more because someone named Penis Parker tipped me $1 and said apparently it's been leaked that the Xbox information is out. The Xbox Series S is only going to be $300, and the Xbox Series X will be $500. They're out November 10th. That doesn't make sense to me, because unless Xbox Series X is seriously underpowered compared to the X, why would there be a $200 price difference? You know, I could see, okay, between the PlayStation 5, one version and another, because it doesn't have the optical drive costs $100. That I could see, like, okay, maybe the digital PS5 is $400 and the one with the optical drive is $500, or maybe the digital is $500 and the optical drive is $600. Why would there be a $200 price difference between the two unless it's way weaker than the Series X, right? Unless it's way fucking weaker. So that doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, like I was hoping to keep the vest streak going so that I could actually afford both new consoles and everything, and now it's over. So
just to refresh people's memories of how much Phil made up to a fucking point, thanks to the vest streak. $24,000. Specifically due to the vest streak. Now I'm not saying all $24,000 was extra income. Okay? But Phil guaranteed $24,000 fucking dollars in contributions. Because he had a vest streak 276 fucking times. And I didn't think at one point in time to maybe save some money from that income towards things like new consoles for his business. No, he was relying on it happening in the future, where he may have fucking done that shit.
Alright guys, well Timbo Slice said the Xbox Series S is less powerful than they say. It's pretty much a Xbox One X power, if not a little more. Well then why would you even want that? Seriously, why would you even want that? Sambuca 2020 to be $4.20, and why did I get timed out? Sambuca, I have no idea. Did you not see I was finishing a game? I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know why you were timed out. How can I answer that question for you? You know the process to get a ban appeal. It's not to sit here and ask me on stream what's going on when I have nothing to do with it. All right? You can email me. You can talk to him on, like always.
I love how the vest streak is over, but Phil keeps adding to it. He just keeps adding to it anyway, with these all small contributions. Like the gameplay's been over for like 6 minutes. The recording for Phil Bonnell was over 6 minutes ago, okay, at this point. But he's still adding the tips to the fucking goal.
Hygienic Streamer Tips says, I'm partly to win because I wasn't around earlier to give you personal hygiene tip. No. The problem is everything fell apart in regards to my setup this year because I've had years where I couldn't afford new shit, you know. Previous years, I never used the same headphones 3+ years in a row. Never. I was alternating headphones out. So because of that, there wasn't big amounts of bacteria growing in the fucking headphones, you know.
So, sorry, Phil was still wearing earphones at this point, and he got an ear infection, and he blamed the earphones, and so this is why he wears neck phones now. And also bear in mind, at this fucking point in time, Phil had already gotten fucking $24,000 in contributions and tips alone from the vest streak, and didn't think to himself, should I fucking upgrade my shit? No, at no point in time did Phil Burnell consider fucking putting some of that fucking money from the vest streak into upgrading anything to do with his fucking content. Whether it fucking was like, you know, maybe the fucking headphones he uses, whatever, or not, or even saving for fucking a new console. No, don't be absurd. As if Phil Burnell is going to use the money that his fans gives him to try and fucking make his content better. That is not what happens in DSP's little world.
And I'm getting older. You know, there's a lot of things that are happening that's a factor of why I got sick. Alright, so Big Daddy Snowcrawl cheers to stop stalling and end the stream. Cat's gonna be home, and Angry Cat is home, and she's waiting for me right now. Alright? So I guess that's it, guys. Alright, so thank you for almost 6 months of the vest streak. It officially ends tonight. What we'll do is on Wednesday, we'll talk, Wednesday morning, on pre-stream about should we reset it, or what do we do? Because I have freaking 6 vests. We have vest emotes. We have vest animation. You know, the vest celebration, which you guys seem to have liked doing. So I don't know if you guys just want me to drop the whole thing. Because the thing is, I told you guys, when it ends, it ends. I never thought that it would continue as long as it did. And I said, when it ends, I think it's over. I don't think that rebooting the vest streak's going to work. I don't think we're going to get stream after stream after stream of hitting the tips goal anymore. I don't. I'm serious. I really don't feel it's going to happen anymore. Like, I think people will be like, well, that was it. It was a run or whatever, right? And now it's over. So I really do feel that it's over. So
there's more.
I guess we'll have to see on Wednesday morning. All right.
There's more though.
All right, guys. That's it. I'm ending the stream. Have a good night. Tomorrow I'll be off, and I'll be back on Wednesday with Marvel's Avengers and a night stream of Tony Hawk. Thursdays is the continuation of the final episode, actually, of Tell Me Why. And we're going to have all kinds of stuff this week, including Street Fighter and continuing with those playthroughs. It looks like we'll probably have some Fall Guys. We'll probably have the return, maybe, of Fire Emblem. I don't know. Definitely want to do some Batman this week, too. So it's going to be a mix coming up when I come back from my break. Okay, guys? All right, all. That's it. There's no tip. People are screaming, there's tips. There's no tips coming. If there were tips coming, they all would have already happened, guys. That's it. The vest streak officially ended tonight. All right, guys. All right. Thank you. Have a good night. I will see you all on Wednesday. Hygienic Streamer Tips. I'm not going to sit here and tell you about what planned meals for this whole week. In fact, I can't even answer that because we don't have. That's what I'm doing tonight. I'm planning meals with my wife tonight. Ninstar Room 2, I told you Paper Mario was shit, it killed the streak. No, I don't think Paper Mario killed the streak. I think me being sick killed the streak. I do. Because I think that it threw everything off. We had a consistent schedule of new releases, and people would have come to check out the new releases, and it would have been consistent, and it's not now because of it. Okay? Alright, guys. That's it. Have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow. And I'll see you all on Wednesday when we figure out what the hell we're going to do. If we're going to reset it, or if that's just the end of it, we don't care about it anymore. You know? Sparring King Cheers, how many people are actually going to buy the consoles and buy the better console and not just what they have for previous gens? What? I don't know what that even means. I don't even know what that means. Thank you for the cheer. Alright, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you on Wednesday.
Oh, you think he's gone? You think he's finished?
Holy fucking shit, man. It's like pulling teeth to get this guy to... That's incredible. Oh, man. Oh, we almost had... He had over 500 viewers just for the fest streak to end. Oh, DSP, how does it feel? Oh, man, you wanted $400 and you got 18. Is he gonna update it now? Oh, his stream's still on. His stream's still on. I wouldn't doubt it for a second if all of a sudden you saw $82 pop up and he comes back on microphone. Like, guys, guess what?
Wait till he actually turns the fucking stream.
Yeah, Black Mage, you were on the same wavelength as me. Thank you for the $1. Let me go back.
Hey, shout out to Black Mage. Fucking Black Mage wasn't back in the fucking day enjoying this fucking robust attractor content. Shout out to Black Mage.
Cholo with the 20 taco dollars. I'm gonna sit here until you give me $100. That's what he's doing. He's still sitting there hoping for it. Literal filibustering. OSC has DSP by the balls. Yep, literally talking in circles. Wait a minute. Hold up everything. Wow. Who would have guessed on the face rig reveal that it'd also be the same day the fest streak supposedly ended?
It's over, Phil. We have the high ground. The streak is over.
You know, his whole thing about gloating about how the detractors hate it when I hit the vest streak. Man, are you going to have to eat a huge...
So I have to pause that at a good time now. LSB was light side... I was going to say light side Bill. Was it light side Bob? What did he call... What was the B for again? Light side Bill. Was it Bill? It was Bill. I was going to say Bill first time, and I thought, wait a second, is it Bob? But then that was Medicare. Medicare had a kind of alter ego that was Bob related, I think, wasn't it? I think he had a Bob related kind of alter ego as well. Bob was after, that's what it was. There we go. So it was like, so this is Light Side Bill, and people are saying his streams were fucking great back in the fucking day. Bright Side Bob, that's why I'm getting fucking confused with the fucking B's. Fucking Mecca and Bright Side Bob and all that shit. So there we go. But yeah, Light Side Bill, and he had some great fucking restreams of Phil shit back in the fucking day, you know what I mean? This is like, obviously, this kind of predates some of this, is a good few years ago, I mean, but yeah, that was some great shit back then for sure.
Huge side of crow when your fucking vest streak fails on you.
Calling it now, he counts a tip he gets off stream and saves the streak.
Oh yeah, you think he's gonna get $100 tomorrow on his day off? Thank you for the $3 Moon Night, $10 for Cartman94. Thank.
By the way, there's a reason why this video's still going. Phil is not giving up straight away.
You, Alex Rocks, $2 super chat.
Over time to reveal the new saga.
It's gonna be jerseys, because he kind of hinted at that on Twitter. I'm staring at his stream just in case a donation comes through. He doesn't leave his stream running for 2 minutes like this. I wonder how long he's gonna let this end stream slide run for. People are asking if they can tip. He'd probably still take your money, but I don't know if he's gonna update it. He's crying.
Pig UPS sits over Dark Dave.
Uh-oh. Pig ups. Thank you for the 3 Australian. Middle Triforce Gamer. What a night to restream. Holy shit, guys. Thank you all for the support tonight.
100 waiting around after the stream, lol. Has probably snorting in the background.
Yeah, he's probably pacing. He's anxious. He's still got 540 people watching this slideshow waiting for it to terminate.
Another $5 to mark this momentous occasion.
Oh, thank you, Dark Chiron. Face rig killed the best streak. I don't know if you could attribute it to me, but
I don't know why you guys are still here, but that's it. I'm gonna delete it. So what was it? It ended at 276, guys. Well,
see, look, he was still here the whole time.
76 streams because we did some doubles yesterday, but that's it.
Dude, he sat around for another 10 minutes.
It's official. Had to make it official.
Dora the Explorer.
All right.
We did it.
I'll see you guys Wednesday. Like I said, you guys think about what you want to do.
Dude, he totally was sitting there the whole time waiting for $80 to show up.
Or do we want to think of something different? I don't know.
I'm gonna pause donations. I'm sorry, guys.
It is officially over. All right. Good night, everybody.
Wow, he had to come on and say, I was waiting, but I'm going to delete it now. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, it's offline. Have a good night. Bye. Holy fucking shit, man. It's like...
There was quite a lot of happy detractors that the vest streak was over. Shout out to fucking Poem Josh. Yeah, this is Poem's mystery these days on Twitter and all that shit, man. He was back then, even a couple of years ago, he was fucking doing this shit, man. I'm gonna mute this in case YouTube leans me for streaming copyrighted music, I don't know. Some of these fucking pictures of the vests are burning. Nothing I could do with some of these fucking pictures, man. Holy shit. This is some good stuff, man. That's a brilliant fucking video. This is an amazing fucking video, it really is. I'm going to link this video to you guys. If you guys want to enjoy this video in chat, by all means you can. There's a link in the chat right now to this very video. So yeah, this is Phil's initial reaction to the vest streak ending. He blames fucking trolls and detractors for distracting and no, he stayed overtime for like damn near over 20. He's like, I can't do overtime, guys. My wife is home and she's waiting for me. And he kept his ass on stream that fucking long extra, waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Cat's downstairs wondering where Phil is. Like, Phil's still upstairs waiting for a fucking tip to save his streak. Oh my fucking god. So Phil said that back in the fucking day. Jesus Christ, man. He disappeared. So, as you might be able to tell, Phil has hit all 3 tier goals. The podcast is still going on as far as I'm aware. So, we've still got a lot of bingo to go through, guys, right? We've got a lot of bingo to still enjoy. And the chat's going to update. The DSP's chat's going to update me box in the bottom corner as well, sorry. But yeah, okay, let's get on with the bingo. Now, going down a little fun trip down memory lane. Let's see how Phil has tried to retcon that vest streak ending and what he's got planned for future vest streaks.
What the fuck, dude? Right?
That was quite fucking helpful. Straight away, we get a fucking bingo. Nice. We are free away from a full house because we have a free space thanks to you guys liking the stream.
Absolutely, positively bullshit. And I don't want my whole stream to be about that. I don't want everyone on a stream to be talking constantly about income, to be talking about support levels, all right? If someone's going to mention it, it should be me. I'm the one running the business. I'm the one running everything. So if I feel the need to do a plug and say, hey guys, want to support the stream, please do this. That's on me. That's not on the viewer. But what happened was we had people, I mean, we had dozens of people coming in today with stock accounts and everything. And the vest streak, the vest. And it got annoying. Even my viewers who were here for gameplay were like, dude, this is too annoying now. Like, this vest streak is kind of like a double-edged sword. I mean, yeah, it's a blessing because you're getting all the support, but the quality's dropping because it's just annoying to hear these idiots talking about it constantly. We don't want to hear that. So eventually the vest streak ended. And after that, things tapered off. You know, I still get great support, all right? But it's not a regular thing that we're hitting goals. Now, by the way, since then, we've even instituted different changes. You know, I left Twitch. I lost a lot of income when I left Twitch. I came over here to YouTube. And we actually adjusted the goals. Now we have 3 tiers of goals: a $50 goal, a $100 goal, and a $150 goal. It's gunner glasses at 50, a hat of your choice at 100, and a vest of your choice at 150. Okay, so things are different now, years later. But very rarely are we hitting these goals. And quite frankly, you know, I'm not harping on it. Overall, in a day, I do really well for a streamer of my size.
Bitch, wait, I'm not harping on it. You were infamous for harping on it. You were notorious for harping on it. You have a reputation for harping on these fucking things, you fucking dick.
I mean, ridiculous. I have some of the most supportive viewers on this planet, and I know that. I'm incredibly grateful for it, okay? So I'm not going to sit here and harp on it every day, you know. But for the most part, things are good. But then this week, all of a sudden, we started hitting the goals every stream, and I'll be honest, it's a combination of regulars coming and doing the regular support, combined with someone named Jinx, who just started showing up and contributing, not only with tips, but also gifting memberships to the channel.
Okay, I actually need to educate myself, okay? Because I've been away. Remember, I was away a few days there? I was actually enjoying my life with friends, like Phil cannot. There's some things that Phil can never say part 1. Phil saying, I was away enjoying life with friends. What fucking friends? But we have a tips tracker right fucking here. Yes, I see. I didn't even realise it was both streams that hit the fucking goals. Fuck me, man. So yes, I can see why. 6 streams, okay. Let's check out the raw tip data, shall we? And see for the last 6 streams exactly what this details in terms of how the support was. I like how we're going back into this song as well. My bills. Dark Side of the Floor. I swear it's a random fucking bit. I scrolled too far, there we go. It's just... fuck off. Peace, you stopped updating this. What happened? Hold on. YouTube Raw? Nah, damn it. Are the tips not tracked anymore by every single tip? Is that not something Peace does anymore? Balls. We can still use the dashboard. Okay, so Phil got $270 in the day stream here. 150 of that was from one person. Same for the night. $170 he got. 150 from the same person. Alright. 255 the next day. 150 from one person. Okay. Night stream 172. 150 from one person. Okay. The third stream, Phil got 156 altogether. 68 was the biggest one. So, okay, fair enough. And then the next stream, 150 was the biggest tip, and he got 160. Oh, Jesus Christ, Phil. No, Phil. The primary, main source of your income is from getting whaled on here. This is the biggest, clearest example of a whale. These 3 night streams particularly. Without one person giving you $150 fucking dollars, you would have made $20, $22, and $10 for these night fucking streams, Phil. Holy shit. The day streams, you'd have maybe got a hat for his first stream, you know? $120 extra, you know, that's fair enough. The second stream, maybe a hat again, fair enough, you know what I mean? Reasonable support, sometimes it happens to you. But Phil, you are getting whaled the fuck out. And it is primarily thanks to this seemingly one person called Jinx or whatever. There's a name on here? Nah, it's not perfect. Anyway, let's rewind it. Come on, Phil, continue.
And I know that. I'm incredibly grateful for it, okay? So I'm not going to sit here and harp on it every day, you know. But for the most part, things are good.
Hang on, let me fix the quality. The quality went to me about the stream, sorry, to settings. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Hold on. 180. Also, I need to slow it down to fucking 1.5. 1.5.
But then this week, all of a sudden, we started hitting the goals every stream, and I'll be honest, it's a combination of regulars coming and doing the regular support, combined with someone named Jinx, who just started showing up and contributing, not only with tips, but also gifting memberships to the channel. And I'll be honest, I don't know who Jinx is. Jinx says that there's someone who's a long-time supporter. They said, I've been watching you since way back in the day. I appreciate all the content you put out, and now I can support your channel, okay? And listen, I really appreciate that. However, I know someone like this, they're not going to last forever. They're not going to be here on every stream. They're not going to support every stream. But literally, 6 streams in a row, we have hit the goals. All the goals. The gunner glasses, the hat, and the vest. So that's tremendous. And that has not happened. I don't think we've had a 6-stream streak like that. We haven't had that since... I can't even remember. The vest, I don't think it was the vest streak, because I think we have had 6 days in a row where we hit goals, but it's like very rare. Even during the biggest releases, you know, Resident Evil 4 earlier this year, last year, even Elden Ring, I don't think we were hitting 6 straight days where we were hitting all the goals like that. So this is unprecedented, except for the vest streak 3 years ago, you see? So that's why people are saying, oh, it's the vest streak. The vest streak is back. Here's the thing. I don't want to make my content about that ever again. I learned from my mistake 3 years ago how it became all about talking about the vest streak and the support and the vest streak. I don't want...
Bitch, you fucking tried to make a lure streak. Don't fucking make me pull out a fucking video where you fucking had a lure streak dying you as soon as you fucking implemented it. I'm gonna fucking do that. Ever P says someone pointed out that OIC's account and all the socks they've created were created on the same fucking day. I did not know that. That is not surprising to me in the very fucking least. Now, excuse me while I look up lure streak on fucking Go. I searched So Drunk before, earlier on, and found 154 results. Let's now look at lure streak and find the fucking video, because this was beautiful. This video right here. This one right here. So, hold on. He's already deleted it at this point. I think he's already fucking removed the fucking thing from it. Is it part of this fucking video? I don't actually think it is that video. Hold on. Ah, shit, I haven't got rid of fucking... Damn it. Damn it, hold on. I need to go pick... Nah, pick go. Wrong video. It's the wrong video. Damn it, I thought it'd be that fucking video. Hold on. Lure streak. Give me a wee second. Just hold on. So it's not this video here, okay? So it's not that one. Hold on. I will find this. I will find it, and I will mock you, Phil. We'll check this one. I won't close Pig Go this time. Was Lure Streak part of this one? It is. Brilliant. Okay, it is this one. Okay, fantastic. Found the video. I found the video, guys. Let me type in Lure Streak and get to, like... When does he fucking do it? Is it a wee sad moment where he removes it from the fucking stream? He just like fucking sad boys it and just removes the wording. So hold on, let's see if we can find it. He just randomly just deletes it, sadly. The streak's sitting at 2 in his fucking video. Mr. I learned my lesson, I'm not going to encode that shit again. Was forced to fucking delete it. And be all sad. I think it's round about here. Here we go. It's round about here. This is it here. Listen to Phil here. He tried to get a lure streak going because he fucking bought a fishing hat. And he's going to say, if we get $100, I can fucking charge you guys $100 for a new lure for this fishing hat.
I haven't followed American football in so long. I have no concept of who's good or anything anymore. All right.
Now look at him.
Cool.
Look at the bottom corner of the video. Look at it.
All right. Well, we can remove this and get more room. Is it, dude? This is exactly what happened a couple weeks ago. So a couple weeks ago, we had 2 weeks where the support on the Bassmaster streams was outstanding, like crazy high. We had hit everything, like maxed them out, right? So I said, okay, for week 3, I'll buy a bunch of fishing lures, and if we hit the tips goal, the hat tips goal, I'll add lures to the hat. What happened that week? We didn't even come close. Then the next week we hit it. So 2 weeks passed. Today, oh, we got a streak going. Let me put lure streak on the leaderboard to celebrate, right? What happens? We don't hit it. Every time that I do something special, because we've hit a bunch of support several weeks in a row, then we don't hit it the next week. So what I need to do is stop jinxing it. Seriously. I need to not do any, don't add anything, don't say shit. Just fucking do it normally and, you know, stop jinxing. It's two times in a row I jinxed it like that.
And of course, Phil said this on September 11th, 2022. Never forget. Okay, I know, September 11th. Okay. But still, this was not long ago. This was less than a year ago that Phil said these very fucking words. I must not jinx it. I must not jinx it. And all that shit. And what's he fucking talking about now? A vest streak. That is what he's talking about currently at this moment in time, because he's had 6 well-supported streams in a row, primarily from one person.
Want it to be like that anymore, all right? That's why I'm not going to put vest streak down here on the leaderboard, and we're going to start counting. We're not going to do that. You guys want to count it. I'm not going to stop you, but I'm not going to sit here and make every single stream about the vest, the vest, the vest. Can we hit the vest goal, the vest? We're not doing that, okay? So I'm just going to forewarn everyone. If people sit around and start doing this and start making it all about that and essentially derail the streams and make it that we can't concentrate on the gameplay and have good talk anymore, and instead it's about vest, 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 you're not going to be here. You're going to be gone. Just like everyone else causing drama, just like everyone else who derails my streams, it's not allowed. Because that's what it is. That's exactly what it's called, derailing. That's what it was 3 years ago. People coming to the streams, they didn't care what game I was playing. They didn't care what we were talking about. They literally came in here to talk about money to make it look like that's all I care about, when that's not the case. I'm putting out meaningful content for my audience first, and if I get support or make a living doing it, you know, that goes hand in hand with putting out good content people like. But that's kind of the icing on the cake. Primary, you know, focus, the number one thing I'm you know, focused on is having a good time with you and making good content for you, all right? So, it's been amazing this week so far. 6 straight streams of hitting all of our goals. Both, by the way, tips goals and membership goals, because we've exceeded member goals every day too. That's why we're 100 members more than we were just 3 days ago, you see? So this has been outstanding. Can we keep it up? I have no idea. Am I going to freak out if we don't? No. It's not a big deal if we don't. Support comes and goes. Things get good. Things get slow. It's all good. It all evens out in the end, and it's all a good time. As long as we're having a good time together, that's all that matters, man. So I'm not going to make it all about that. Understand that. And I don't want to see people sitting in the chat constantly talking about Jinx, because he's been a supporter for 3 days, and talking shit, and where is he? What's going on with Jinx? Fuck off. It's none of your business. Why are you stalking Jinx, right? Fuck you. Grow up and leave him alone. Because if I see it, you're gone. Okay.
What the fuck is that all about? Leave Jinx alone, he's giving me money. Don't you dare bully him, you bastards. What the fuck? Stop harassing. Oh, exactly. Stop harassing my whale. Exactly. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my fucking god. I fuck off for a stag do, and I come back and there's a brand new whale that Phil is fucking protecting from all costs from his fucking dent-headed chat. My chat are trying to fucking find for my new whale. How dare they? Oh my fucking god. Every time I leave the country, Phil seems to do something stupid. Last time I fucking left the country, Phil rebranded to Level 1 Podcast. This time, he's got a brand new whale he's fucking putting into fucking protect at all cost mode up there along with fucking Derek.
Let's continue. Ladies and gentlemen, I received a generous tip. See who this is from. Wow, a $75 tip. $75 just came in, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Let's go ahead and get... What animation would that be? I guess that would be the $50 animation, yes.
Yes, Meth Bear, I am aware still that Phil uses the word wow anytime he's talking about money. I am not going to make it a mandatory thing on the card. Meth Bear wants wow to be on the card permanently. I could replace it with snort. Phil is not snorting as much these days. And the Phil's getting a lot of... I'll tell you what, Meth Bear, how about this? The centre square tomorrow is going to be wow. But it means I'm going to be removing it from the usual rotation of words, if that makes sense. Because that means it might appear twice on the card. Just to appease Meth Bear. Because Meth Bear pointed it out earlier on, he says wow a lot. If I say, get it on there permanently.
So let's get the gunner glasses on. Here we go.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage for the super chat. It says, big ups, only Ice Jinx. Way to own us, dude. Yeah, I like how, like, I've said this so many times, like, Phil is going to get whales coming and going, and sometimes it's the same bastard over and over again with different names. It fucking happens. If anyone's ever annoyed at Phil Burnell getting a lot of fucking money from morons following him, don't be annoyed, because look at Phil today. After Phil had fucking 3 days of amazing fucking support, over $1,000 in tips in 3 days, every fucking goal hit for the last 3 fucking days, he turns up and rocks up to his stream today in a fucking bad mood. He's not in a fucking good mood. Things are happening behind the scenes. He's miserable. He's probably spent all that fucking money already on dumbass, stupid fucking shit. Or maybe Kat's demanded the fucking money. Remember, Kat watches the stream sometimes, so Kat is also going to be aware sometimes that Phil is actually getting a lot of fucking money, which means she's going to fucking maybe question and maybe ask for some of that fucking money. Or, you know, so Phil will be all, shit, man, the bitch is fucking asking for money again. Okay, fair enough. There you go. Fucking leave me alone. Who knows? But yeah, Phil has rocked up to his stream today in a salty, bitter, toxic mood. And he's not tolerating drama talk, and he's not this fucking shit, you know. Money is a temporary fucking little, buff for him to fucking make him feel slightly better about himself for a very short period of time. But then he fucking gets that money, he does dumb shit with that money, and when tomorrow comes around, he is going to be the same bitter, toxic little man. Still fucking looking for any sort of fucking way to just make it through to the next fucking day. Phil is literally living one day at a fucking time here. He's not living paycheck to paycheck. He is fucking just living dollar by dollar to fucking make him stop himself from just fucking ending it all. Minecraft style. Oh, and by the way, Black Mage, I don't know if you just turned up, man, but we seen you on a Mighty D video earlier on. We were watching how the Vest Streak ended. And we seen you had a wee shout out from Lightside Bill when the Vest Streak ended, man. So yeah, a nice wee little shout out to you, even back in the day when the Vest Streak ended and you were there to witness it live and in person.
There we go. So, a $75 tip has come in, and it's from the same person who tipped the $25. He says, this is the same person who sent the Deadly Premonition donation. Your playthrough of the first game is super entertaining, and it got me out of some bad times, so this is the least that I can do.
So, Phil, if the person was an anonymous tipper, and you don't know who they are, how do you know it's them? Because the tip down there was an anonymous person, and you said you don't know who they are. So, if you know it's the same tipper, how do you know?
You see what I'm saying, guys? Thank you again, whoever this is, because I don't know who this is. They very likely maybe have never been on a stream, but they're watching now and they see, what I had to say. Thank you so very much. That is super duper appreciated. With that $75, we have now hit the hat goal. So now you guys can vote on a hat. Thank you very, very much again. I should call him the Deadly Premonition Appreciator. Thank you for the very generous tip. And now we're going to do a hat goal. Now, here's the fun thing about this, okay? We have now worn so many hats that we kind of have to redo the rotation because I've worn almost all of them in the last week, okay? So.
That's not a fun thing. That sounds like a shite thing.
Which hat is Star Wars best? Okay, let's think about hats that maybe I did wear recently, but now we kind of want to hit the reset button on them. So some people ask about the King's Crown. The King's Crown is not a great hat to wear because it doesn't really sit on my head and it deflates. So sadly, that King's Crown is not really viable. Only if we're in a rush at the end of a stream and I can wear it for 25 minutes or something. But for a stream, I'm going to wear it the whole time. The King's Crown doesn't really work. Same thing with the fishing hat. Like the fishing hat, it's not very comfortable. I'd much rather wear that during the summer months if we're doing something around then. So that's not going to be eligible for now. So let's see, what hats have I not worn recently? I didn't wear the Deadpool hat. I didn't wear the beanie, which could be either Punisher or Daredevil. However, we get Pikachu hat on there because I haven't worn the Pikachu hat in a while. And I guess also we could do the pilot military hat, which I haven't worn in a while. There you go. Bruh. So please vote on those hats. Let's see what people want for the rest of today. Okay. So Wolf's Paradox did a super chat. Now Wolf's Paradox, just so you know, first of all, I appreciate it. It's a $20 super chat. I'm gonna cut out half of it because half of it is bullshit.
Oh, there we go. This is a super chat that mentioned if Phil would talk about stuttering Craig. If Phil would fucking actually show the evidence of stuttering Craig, for example. Phil is not going to address that part in a super chat. So what is he going to address?
The other half I've already addressed, but it just might be that now it's been about 2 months and people don't realize. So I will answer what you're saying. So in a nutshell, basically what Wolf's Paradox is saying is that he's seeing a lot of positivity on the internet around people who recently had a lot of negativity associated with them, correct? And he says, do you think that I would have benefited from something like that if during the interview with Side Scrollers I had shown screenshots to Craig of the mobile game, alright?
Oh, wait a second. He didn't want to fucking mention Wings or Boogie. I thought the fucking half he was going to cut out was the fucking, Side Scrollers mention. I thought he was going to fucking roll out the fucking last part of Super Chat, not the fucking first part. Holy fucking shit. Also, this counts as phone stuff. This absolutely counts as phone stuff. So there you fucking go.
So here's the thing. I've already addressed this. This has already been explained, but no one listens to my answers. All right? No one wants to hear the answers. All right? I'm on this podcast.
Your answers are pure pish, man.
Cast with Side Scrollers. All right? And Craig's like, if you're innocent of all these claims of spending money on mobile games, which is ludicrous, that doesn't even a claim against me and anyone gives a fuck about it, because it has nothing to do with me or my content at all. It's the most ludicrous bullshit from outside the streams, has nothing to do with anyone's business or anything. It's false, but it's still bullshit anyway. It shouldn't affect anyone's judgment or anything. It's just nonsense. It's fucking bullshit, okay?
You can really see the Italian coming out of Phil. When he fucking gesticulates with his arms like this, you can really tell that's his inner Italian coming out there.
Because it has nothing to do with me or my content at all. It's the most ludicrous bullshit from outside the streams, has nothing to do with anyone's business or anything. It's false, but it's still bullshit anyway. It shouldn't affect anyone's judgment or anything. It's just nonsense. It's fucking bullshit, okay? And it pisses me off that we have to talk about it because it's fucking nonsense. It's so stupid. But anyway, so this is what they wanted to harp on in the interview. Out of all the things to talk about, this is what they harped on in the interview, right? During the interview, the host of the interview, Craig, said, can you just send me a screenshot of the game, right, to prove your innocence? And what did I say? I said, I would probably consider and be willing to do it, but I'm not going to do it live on the show, all right? Now, why didn't I do it live on the show?
Because you're a bitch.
It's very simple, because it wouldn't have proved anything, all right? These accounts, these mobile game accounts, even though they're not supposed to be transferable, are. There's a whole market for them online right now.
Phil, you weren't prepared for the fucking question. You weren't prepared for him to get asked you that. So if you did a screenshot straight away, hey, okay, he asks, hey, can you send me a screenshot of the fucking game just to show your account? You could have said, yeah, sure. There you go. Well, I just swipe on my phone to take a screenshot. There you go. I'm emailing it right now. Check your phone, good sir. And fucking like, you know, Craig will go, oh, look at that. It's you've shown me your account, and it's not the same account as the detractors claim it is. So yeah, thank you very much. No, fuck off. Fuck the fuck off with that fucking nonsense, Phil. You didn't send it because you fucking don't have a leg to stand on to fucking prove your innocence, because all the fucking evidence shows you being a guilty ass bitch.
Now, you can go online and search WWE Champions account, and you can buy one right now, even though you're not supposed to be able to. You can buy it from someone and you own that account, and it's a transfer of the account. You understand? So if I had just taken a screenshot and sent them a screenshot of my real account, it literally would have proven nothing. They would,
Well, it would have proved quite a lot. Craig would have been able to fucking verify when that account was created that you fucking sent a screenshot of. If that account was several years old, as you've been playing the game for several fucking years, it would have fucking proven that it's actually a fucking account that you have a vested amount of fucking time having played and used. The fucking, hold on. Let me show you guys. I've shown you guys this several times. Let me show you again. Here is the WWE Champions page where you can pull up sort of information from, okay? Imagine if Phil sends Stuttering Craig the fucking screenshot of his account. Craig could easily then went to his fucking page to verify for himself the kind of thing like how long has his account been playing the game for? How many consecutive login days has that fucking account had? What's the kind of roster size for that account? And so on and so on and so on. This sort of fucking information would have obviously validated Phil had he fucking actually been able to prove his innocence. This is a very easy thing to prove. Phil could not do this. He was not willing to send Craig this fucking smoking bullet of a fucking gun about it. If he had taken a screenshot of this, fucking of his account, and sent it to Craig could just use this website to verify the information. And you verify the fucking user. You know, it's just crazy. I mean, so imagine, so if Phil had but using Phil's logic, and right, Stuttering Craig could have went to this website with a screenshot that Phil said, you know, and if somebody had accused Phil, oh, it's a fake. He bought that account. That's not really his account. He just bought that account to try and save face. Stuttering Craig could go, no. Because Phil Burnell showed me a screenshot, and I looked at the fucking information from this website here, and it shows that Phil played a game. No. There's so many ways to prove Phil's innocence if he was innocent. But you can't prove a single goddamn thing, because every single shred of evidence that we have uncovered shows his guilt. And it was almost saying of fucking guilt when he was asked right then and there, are you going to send me a screenshot? And he fucking buckled under the pressure of the situation and said, no, not right now. I need to discuss it with my wife. He actually fucking pulled that card out for a fucking mobile fucking game.
oh, you see, so that's easily bullshit. It's easily doctored because he bought someone else's account or whatever. The real way to prove your innocence in a case like this needs to actually show all the corroborating evidence, okay? So what does that mean? It means I would have had to show my account, all the information tied to the account. Now, I have a phone. So I could show things, for example, there's on iPhones, there's something called Game Center. And I could have shown that on Game Center, there's an account associated with Game Center, and that's, you know what I'm saying? That's the account that I'm using. It's not the account I'm accused of using and all that. In addition, I could have showed all the other...
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage for the super chat. It says WWE accounts are bound to the phone's IMEI serial unless you buy a new phone and transfer it. So buying one online is way harder than he's saying. Excellent fucking point, Black Mage. But you know what Phil's like? Any excuse to fucking try and claim that, oh, there's no way for him to prove his innocence.
What I'm saying, that's the account that I'm using. It's not the account I'm accused of using and all that. In addition, I could have showed all the other games that I've ever played on Game Center.
Nobody was asking for all the fucking other games you fucking played on Game Center. All people wanted to fucking see was just a fucking normal screenshot from you playing WWE Champions with what your account fucking was. If it was an actual different account from down from the rafters, it means that we detractors are wrong and we're fucking chasing the wrong fucking lead, essentially. But not every single shred of evidence the detractors have uncovered points it to being you fucking dumb bastard. The phone number, the line app tied to your fucking account, a Discord fucking app, the way the fucking game seems to fucking match up your own schedule. As soon as Phil disappears for a break sometimes, he'll fucking appear online randomly, coincidentally, while he's away on that fucking break. He's been fucking spotted a few times fucking doing that shit. Oh my fucking god, man, Jesus Christ. All Phil had to do, if he was actually innocent, was just say, okay, Craig, here's a screenshot, check out, do what you need to do. But it's, no, look. He is so guilty and he's been so caught red-handed that there is nothing that he can do to try and fucking turn that around other than just fucking cry about it. Oh, it's fake, I need to protect my fucking information, I need to protect my family. That is literally the only thing he can do. He cannot even show anything to counter what the fucking trolls have claimed. This is why the side-scrollers found it easy to believe all the evidence presented to them that showed it was Phil Burnell. Because there was literal evidence indicating that was his fucking account. And Phil, what did he fucking show for it? Fuck all.
And I was going to actually show other games that I play currently to show all my information that it's all real, it's all the same name and everything associated with all those accounts. That that's my account. That's what I really use. So the only way to prove innocence isn't just do a quick screenshot and show it on a podcast. It would have never worked. It would have immediately been debunked. Oh, that's a fake account, he sold it. But if I can show all the corroborating evidence, right? Here's the account, here's how it ties to this ID, here's other accounts in that name for corroboration, here's your body of evidence to prove what I'm saying is true, then it would have been fine. And I already explained this. I'm getting asked again 2 months later. People already forgot my answers. Immediately after that show ended, I actually did all this. I made to all the screenshots, proved all.
Bullshit. No. I'm not letting you. Fuck you. Fuck you right now and fuck off. Fuck off. You fuck off right now, that fucking bullshit claim.
Been fine. And I already explained this. I'm getting asked again 2 months later. People already forgot my answers. Immediately after that show ended, I actually did all this. I made to all the screenshots, proved all of it, had all of it there, okay? All the evidence showing this is my real account, it ties to this ID, to this, this account, and here's other accounts and other games that's the same ID, you can show it's the one I've been using for years and years. I had all of this ready to go. And I emailed Craig, and I said, are you ready? Because I want to make sure you're actively looking at your email account. I want to send this to you so you can look at it, but I can't have you staring at it or have a chance that someone else will get it. You got to delete it. This is my personal information. This is tied to things like my Apple account, and if this gets out, they're going to ruin it all for me. They're going to ruin all my accounts, they're going to fuck it all up, because they've done shit like that before. So I sent an email, and he ignores it. He completely ignored the email. Only for me to get an email the next day saying, yeah, we slammed you all this morning on our podcast because we don't believe you. And it's like, so essentially he didn't care. He never believed me. He wasn't going to believe me. You understand? Like, they already had preconceived notions in their heads of what the deal was based on watching 2 weeks of the Tractor content, right? There was absolutely no chance they were going to believe anything I said. If I sent them the screenshot, oh, well, he bought someone else's account. There's no evidence of anything. When I actually said, give me a few minutes after the show, let me take a half an hour to show all the evidence, create.
Fuck off. You did not fucking say that at the fucking time. Fuck you. Fuck you for fucking trying to pretend you fucking said that. Holy fuck. Phil, you're pretending like this was like fucking 20 years ago where fucking no one can fucking remember a thing. The side-scrollers interview was only a few months ago, pal. Most of us were fucking there to witness a fucking spectacle. You had a 5-hour interview with these bastards and it didn't once come up. They're going to fucking get, I'm going to need some time to show you, and fuck off. Fuck the fuck off.
The packet of evidence you need to show my real stuff. And I said, I want to send it to you. Are you ready? He ignored me. And the next day said, don't bother sending it. I don't want it. We already slammed you on our show. So, there you go. But of course, I'm supposed to believe that they were so objective, and the interview appeared objective. After the fact, their behavior proves it wasn't. It proves the whole thing was a setup. They watched 2 weeks of the Tractor content.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage for the super chat. It says, no mention of the sus disconnect. Yeah, he claimed it was some sort of DDoS, random DDoS or something, which didn't fucking happen again. It was a very strange one. It really was quite a fucking strange one. when that fucking happened to Phil randomly disconnecting. And of course, him randomly disconnecting pretty much invited Keemstar to fucking join in. Because Phil had ran his mouth about Keemstar during the interview beforehand. Keemstar caught wind of this, and when fucking the Phil disappeared, and Craig and Adam were trying to fill air, Keemstar was available to talk, and all of a sudden their guest had vanished because the internet had fucked up for him, and so Keemstar filled the fucking void, and could fucking actually fucking respond about Phil's claims that Phil had made about him out of the fucking blue on the show. So really, Phil disconnected himself. I mean, if Phil did disconnect himself, if it was actually, self-sabotage to give himself time to this, whatever the fuck it was, it backfired massively for him. It backfired massively for him.
The interview appeared objective. After the fact, their behavior proves it wasn't. It proves the whole thing was a setup. They watched 2 weeks of the tractor content. They never watched a single one of my answers. They never...
What do you mean a single one of your fucking answers, Phil? Look, for 2 weeks, they fucking asked for people to come forward as well, essentially, and fucking talk to them. Any question you got, Phil. What? How many Phil Burnell fans approached Craig with information about you and your content? How many of DSP's fucking dead-headed fanatics fucking submitted things about Phil Burnell that were positive? No, none of them cared. Not one single fan of yours, Phil, bothered their arse to fucking send them anything about you. The detractors were the ones who were talking to fucking Craig and Adam, mainly Craig, but yeah, it is what it fucking is. None of your fans didn't defend you, none of your fans stepped up to the fucking plate, and so it was pretty much one-way fucking traffic. You think Craig's got fucking time to watch 6 hours of your fucking content a day to try and get your own fucking thoughts, and fuck off, you fucking selfish cunt.
Asked a single one of my fans who liked my content, what do you like about Phil? What's a positive spin on it? All they wanted to do was sit there and watch dumb shit.
Hold on, they're meant to go to your... No, so hold on. Phil, you're bitching and whining about them not going to your fans. How do they know who your fans are? Your fans didn't go to them. Your fans chose not to go to Phil, so to them. They ignored Craig. They ignored Adam. So you're bitching and whining that Craig somehow didn't know who your fans were to fucking approach him and talk to him about you? Brian's asking how far behind are we. We are now behind Phil by almost 55 minutes. I blame myself, but I don't care.
But of course, I'm supposed to believe that they were so objective, and the interview appeared objective. After the fact, their behavior proves it wasn't. It proves the whole thing was a setup. They watched 2 weeks of the tractor content. They never watched a single one of my answers. They never asked a single one of my fans who liked my content, what do you like about Phil? What's a positive spin on this? All they wanted to do was sit there and watch dumb shit from fucking It's a Gundam and other idiots who all they do is regurgitate the same fucking memes every day, and they all took it all at face value as being true. And because I couldn't immediately provide them with evidence of innocence, that's it, he's lying. So fuck it. And that's what I said. I'm done with this. I'm not ever going to waste time doing interviews and shit like this ever again, because I don't believe there's a single person on the internet who will give me a fair shake. They're all...
Tony's asking, where does the interview rank as the worst moments in DSP history? It's up there. Top 3. I think it's top 3 for sure. It's hard to fucking go between that, bankruptcy,
Money,
this incident.
yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Logan K for the super chat. He says he tells his fans to not talk to anyone and hide their identity. This is what he gets. Fucking precisely. The guy's a fucking deluded idiot. How the hell was Craig meant to know who Phil's fans were to fucking approach them, to fucking ask them what they thought of fucking Phil? Keep in mind, Phil fucking wanted his interview kept quiet in the first place. So Phil wanted Craig without DSP, without any advertisement happening. So remember originally, Phil wanted this interview to happen without anyone announcing it. He didn't want it to fucking be announced. This was happening. He wanted it to be fucking kept quiet in the down low. And then I'll say word got out because the Sex Claws announced it because that's their fucking prerogative. It's their fucking show. They can announce their fucking guests if they so fucking want to do so. And it turned into essentially a big Q&A, which Phil loves. Phil loves Q&A sessions, man. He's got them all the fucking time in his podcast. So the Side Scrollers fucking said, okay, let's have a Q&A of our own. Phil clearly loves Q&A content, so let's turn this into a Q&A ourselves.
Going to waste time doing interviews and shit like this ever again, because I don't believe there's a single person on the internet who will give me a fair shake. They're all in it for their own agendas. They're all...
You're so... the paranoia. It just makes me think of a song. I can't remember the name of the song, but it's like paranoia, paranoia, everybody's coming to get me. I can't remember the name of the song, but it's a great wee tune. Fuck me, man. Phil is super paranoid about the internet these days, man. He is so fucking freaking out about every single person on the internet fucking trying to fucking get one over in Phil Burnell. There's nobody with a fair fucking shake for Phil Burnell because they're all out to fucking get him.
in it to get over. Because take a look at how they got over for the next 2 weeks. It was
I never even realised that tune was a fucking Peep Show tune. I actually heard it. I've heard it outside of the Peep Show, so I never really watched Peep Show. I didn't even realise it was actually the intro tune to Peep Show. It's called Paranoid by Garbage, yeah. It's a great wee tune. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. It's a fantastic wee tune. But yeah, Phil is paranoid as fuck, man. He doesn't trust a single person. He's taking the fucking, 90s Stone Cold Steve Austin approach. DTA, don't trust anyone.
was constant. Let's talk about Phil. Here's a related topic similar to Phil. I mean, shit, they just interviewed Boogie. Do you think they would have fucking interviewed Boogie if they didn't have me on the show first?
Whoa. I thought we went on to fucking mention Boogie. You omitted the very first part of the person's super chat you're responding to right now because it mentioned Wings and Boogie. So hold the fuck on, Phil. Why, Phil? You keep that fucking drama shit out of your content.
To get over. Because take a look at how they got over for the next 2 weeks. It was constant. Let's talk about Phil. Here's a related topic similar to Phil. I mean, shit, they just interviewed Boogie. Do you think they would have fucking interviewed Boogie if they didn't have me on the show first? It's a no-brainer.
I think they would have interviewed Boogie because why the fuck not? Look, Boogie got interviewed because he's been talked about quite a lot right now, and plus he's involved in the fucking boxing.
Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Kel Denson for a super chat. It says Derek blocked Keem when asked about why he's a fan. That's a great fucking point. It's an excellent fucking point. Phil just claimed responsibility for Boogie being on side scrollers. Never mind the fact that Boogie was just on a boxing event with Wings of Redemption, which was highly publicised, highly advertised, and earned both content creators some, praise for at least fucking doing the event and trying to entertain the audience. Boogie was on that show, Side Scroller show, and Phil was claiming responsibility for Boogie being on Side Scrollers. Holy fucking shit. I need to hear that again. I need to hear Phil fucking, the ego of Phil Burnell. Everyone, the ego. Phil thinks that he was solely responsible for Side Scrollers having Boogie on their show because of the fucking, the aftermath of how Phil being on the show was like.
And that's what I said. I'm done with this. I'm not ever going to waste time doing interviews and shit like this ever again because I don't believe there's a single person on the internet who will give me a fair shake. They're all in it for their own agendas. They're all in it to get over. Because take a look at how they got over for the next 2 weeks. It was constant. Let's talk about Phil. Here's a related topic similar to Phil. I mean, shit, they just interviewed Boogie. Do you think they would have fucking interviewed Boogie if they didn't have me on the show first? It's a no-brainer. So now this is an ongoing stream of benefits that they're going to have because they had me on the show. So it was pretty... Now it's pretty clear-cut what was going on. Back then it wasn't. I actually thought I could trust Craig, but sadly, the thing was done in a way that there was no way they were ever going to believe me to begin with. How else can you explain that I literally said to him right after the show, dude, I have all the evidence for you. I'd like to send this to you, but I just want to be sure your email. Can you take it? And he ignored me for a day, only so he could do a negative show about me the next day, profit from my haters, and then email me later, oh, by the way, yeah, we don't believe you. Too bad.
Well, it doesn't look good for you though, Phil. You couldn't fucking provide evidence when you were put on the spot. You were put on the spot to provide the evidence right then and there. Unprompted, unwarned. I mean, Phil, you ignored providing evidence straight away. You asked for several hours of time. From when you were asked to fucking provide a screenshot to the end of the interview, several hours have passed. In that time, any sort of evidence could have been fucking manufactured to try and prove an apparent innocence. The more time goes on, the less good it looks for you. You know? You just fucking buckled. You looked away. You're put on the spot and you fucking buckled and looked away when you blinked.
Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much for Black Man Super Chat. It says, get over. Imagine only thinking in wrestling terms. That's what he fucking knows. That's all he fucking knows. He thinks everything's about Phil. He thinks... If you had to compare Phil to any wrestler in terms of like the gimmick he's going through right now, like what kind of gimmick? Is this some sort of fucking... what arc is this going through, you know what I mean? Is this like the fucking... The mankind route, you know what I mean? The kind of lovable fucking... pitiable clown. Roman's Ranch says Doink the Clown. What the fuck? Johnny Chase says Paul Heyman. The Walrus. Fuck me, man. I don't know, man. Phil... Look, side scrollers is what I will say about side scrollers is this, okay? It is undeniable. Their most popular thing they've done in the last, few months has been that interview with DSP. It was quite incredible. However, It is very important to note that before they had Phil Burnell on their show, they've had other people related to gaming content, either fucking gaming YouTubers or people actually fucking in business. They've had them on a show before, and they've had them on a show after. Phil Burnell has not been the fucking precursor to future content on side-scrollers. They've done their thing, they've stayed consistent with it, and the fact of the matter is, some things are more popular than others. The same goes for any other content creator on YouTube. Craig did hint about trying to fucking do some sort of detractors versus fanboys kind of thing. I'm glad that's not come up anymore. It's a bad idea, and I think Craig's aware of it. It's a bad fucking idea, you know? Side-scrollers have got out. They had a one fucking amazing interview, they had a fucking great little retrospection afterwards, you know, the fucking decompression session themselves, and they've kind of moved the fuck on. Steve Red says they had Angry Video Game Nerd on the week after Phil. That was planned already, even before the interview happened. Remember, they announced 3 guests, and Phil was one of them. So these other guests were announced already. Yeah. Phil's ego is so fucking out of control that he thinks like, you know, he's any of our content creators, any of our gaming content creators that are potentially lolcow style content creators like Boogie, is all because he was on it before as well. The guy's ego is out of fucking control. This is his way of coping. This is his fucking way he gets fucking through this sort of, you know, every day. By fucking trying to assume that everything anyone ever does, if it's somehow slightly tied to him in some way, he's responsible for it. It makes himself seem more important than he actually fucking is.
Only so he could do a negative show about me the next day, profit from my haters, and then email me like, oh, by the way, yeah, we don't believe you. Too bad. So, fuck that. Fuck all that nonsense. And, but again, this is not anything I've already said. I've already said it, but now it's 2 months later. So I guess every couple of months I have to reiterate the exact same thing I said 2 months ago. Because people didn't listen the first time. I don't know what else to say. Alright?
Because people didn't listen the first time, or they weren't fucking there to listen to it, you fucking cunt.
It really is. So, there you go, okay? And that's that. Like I said, I'm done with that. I'm absolutely not going to be bothering with that nonsense ever again. I don't see a reason to address it. As you know, in 2 months, we're done talking about it. And has anything horrible happened in the last 2 months? Has nothing to do with my streams, has nothing to do with my content, has nothing to do with the quality of stuff I put out for my viewership on the internet, and they don't care about it. So that's why I want to bring it up. So I'm okay bringing it up now just to reiterate what I've already said, but outside of that, there's no point in ever talking about it ever again, okay? Okay, let's continue. Grog, what's going on? Good to see you here this morning. Grog has done a super chat. Says, Phil, I'm loving your Final Fantasy V playthrough. Always glad to see you doing what you love. Take care. Thank you. And Grog, like, seriously, that's exactly what that playthrough is. That's a love letter to the games I grew up playing in the 1990s. You know what I'm saying? Like the classic turn-based RPGs. Really, really enjoying that kind of stuff. You see what I'm saying? I love that. Even though it's not for my main audience. I know when I play Final Fantasy V, I'm not getting tons of people on the streams. I'm not getting a ridiculous amount of support. But I'm having a ton of fun with that playthrough. So, okay. And then Wolf's Paradox did a follow-up super chat. Thank you, Grog, by the way, for the super chat. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Wolf's Paradox did a super chat. I'm not trying to bring up any drama for drama's sake. I'm trying to figure out ways that you can maybe get less hate. It's never going to happen. Wolf's Paradox, here's the thing. We've now realized, right? Even people on the internet who normally would be fair have now realized it benefits us more to hate Phil than to not, because it is such a mob mentality of hate against me. If you were to say, I don't hate Phil, maybe we should give him a fair shake, you'll actually get shit on the internet. So people are not going to do that. They're going to ride the wave of negative memes to benefit for personal gain. Right?
Apparently we're all guilty of... So this is what Phil's pissed off about, right? Phil... Step number 1. Phil says or does something stupid. Step number 2. We notice something that Phil done and talk about him doing something dumb or stupid. Step number 3. Phil complains that the internet fucking hates him and is bullying him and out to fucking get him and just trying to fucking get popular because they're talking about him. If Phil stops doing step number 1, if he stopped doing or saying dumb shit, there'd be a lot less attention on Phil Burnell. And he could just fucking focus on his primary little fucking small cultivated, you know, army of dent heads, you know? But the fact of the matter is, Phil cannot stop doing step number 1. He is guilty of it on a daily fucking basis sometimes. He will say or do something stupid and it will get people's attention. Sometimes it'll get fucking way more attention than usual. It depends how stupid or dumb that fucking something is. Stevie Red is saying that, you know, that being said would have Phil on and be fair. He just doesn't like that because it involves criticism. Steve, I don't think you'd be capable of keeping your emotions in check around Phil Burnell based on the answers he could potentially give you. I know sometimes you're an explosive person when it comes to some of the things Phil says and the hypocrisy that comes out of his mouth sometimes. I can imagine you just like buckling over and smashing a webcam or or just even fucking crushing a Lucozade bottle off your skull just because of Phil saying they're doing something stupid or contradictory during an interview or something or whatever. I honestly, man, like, Phil Burnell does not. So that being said, imagine that being said, interviewing Phil Burnell. It's something that's never going to happen, obviously, you know what I mean? Because Phil's Phil. He's not going to trust anyone anymore, ever. There's no way. I mean, it's hard to imagine actually that being a fair interview. And that's not a criticism of the way you guys. I love that being said, as you know. I mean, I think it's a great fucking show. But it's obviously a biased show because we're. How often do we talk? I mean, it's not just that being said, it's detractors in general. When's the last time that anyone was able to say something positive about Phil? A genuine positive thing that he has said or done? It doesn't happen a whole lot. It's hard to fucking do it, you know? We watch an entire podcast on here for like fucking 90 minutes, 100 minutes sometimes, you know, Phil going on and on and on. And there's very rarely any positive to pick out from Phil. It's so easy, but that is not because... is it because we know Phil? And we know when he's lying and being hypocritical and when he's being contradictory? Or is it because we already have a negative notion of what Phil Burnell's like? That's what I'm saying. Is it knowledge that means we're negative towards Phil? Do we need to be ignorant in order to be more positive about Phil? It's a strange kind of conundrum. Does ignorance mean more positivity? Does knowledge mean more negativity? It's a strange kind of... I don't know, it's a weird one. Josh Reese says if Phil knows he's guilty, that's why he said he would never do another interview. He has no proof on his side. Exactly what I'm saying. Phil cannot actually have... He has no proof available. That's why I didn't send, Craig fuck all. Brian A says part knowledge, part some detractors haven't been former fans. Exactly. Yeah, that too. Steve says literally the only thing I can think of is that he came back to an interview and stayed for the whole thing. He easily could have run away after his internet drop, but he came back. That was very true. I mean, Phil endured the whole interview. In fact, I was amazed that he actually agreed to it in the first place. He wanted to be a guest. Remember, so side scrollers don't usually have interviews like that on their show. Usually they're a fucking guest. They're an actual guest and they'll fucking talk about normal topics like, oh, did you see what Nintendo said today about the fucking new game they're releasing? And then they fucking just go back and forth. They go through a series of fucking topics, not shit, for a fucking show, and they'll just fucking shoot the shit back and forth, not shit, you know? Usually it's that kind of format, and that's what Phil was hoping it was going to be. When they announced that they were changing the entire format to turn it into some sort of Q&A session, and Phil said he was willing to still do it, that impressed me. I mean, and that's what I'm saying though, even though the interview was far better than we expected it to be because nobody expected Craig and Adam to have done the sort of homework they did. They actually paid attention to what the fucking detractors were telling them, and they fucking looked into it themselves and whatever, and they thought they found some interesting things to fucking discuss and bring up. And fair play to them, you know what I mean? Craig especially, you know what I mean? He'd done his homework or whatever, you know? So, yeah, it's just incredible. Anyway, it's just... I'm way behind on Phil, over an hour behind with Phil, so let's just crack on Bingo. We're very close to a full house, but it's very hard to talk about Phil positively when he's a mainly negative person.
That's exactly what they're going to do. And my haters will always support that too. Anyone who shits on me, they're going to go support, right? So of course, people are going to do
That's not fucking true. Like, no. Like, it's no... Like, there's some detractors I fucking enjoy their content as well, right? But I don't fucking follow every single fucking detractor. I don't expect you guys fucking do that either. You guys will fucking have your own preference as to who you guys like to fucking watch sometimes. It is what it fucking is. It's not some sort of fucking thing where it's like, oh, this person's a detractor, I must fucking make sure they're supported. Fuck off. There are some detractors out there that do their detracting, but I don't fucking pay them any attention. For whatever reason, you know what I mean? I'm not saying what they do is bad, I just don't pay attention to them. That's just what you know, maybe it's ignorance on my part or whatever, it's just the way it is. We all have our own fucking preferences.
It's immediate personal gain, and people can't resist it. People are greedy, people are selfish, people don't want to give someone a fair shake, people don't want to see two sides of an issue.
People are fucking greedy and selfish. Bitch, please, I'm offering people fucking $25 if we get a full house on bingo cards. What part of that is fucking greed?
At all. They just want to see what benefits me today. Let's do it. Let's crap on someone and get that money. So, that's it. I don't think it's ever going to change. It's going to be me continuing to put out meaningful content to my audience. Alright? And that's all I care about. I don't care about any of this other white noise on the outside or how many morons try to pull me into their bullshit. I'm not going to fucking fall for that nonsense. I'm just going to be here and enjoy the content that I do with my audience every day. Alright? I don't care about everyone else's opinion. They could all go to hell. Okay.
Oh my god, that is. I'm so sorry. I need to rewind this. I need to fucking have it on normal speed. This needs to be heard on normal speed. This one line right here.
Bullshit. I'm not gonna fucking fall for that nonsense. I'm just gonna be here and enjoy the content that I do with my audience every day. Alright? I don't care about everyone else's opinion. They could all go to hell.
I don't care about everyone else's opinion. They can all go to hell. That is such an incredible fucking thing for Phil to fucking say, man. The hurt, I could feel the pain in his voice and the fucking lack of respect that he knows he has on the internet from every single other person on. That is incredible. One more time.
Enjoy the content that I do with my audience every day. Alright? I don't care about everyone else's opinion. They could all go to hell.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, we're back to... I'm going to go back to 1.5 speed now. But still, I just had to fucking replay that, man. That was just fucking... Oh, just... The salt. It's such delicious salt pouring forth from Phil today.
Okay. NDO 103 has just tipped me $50. NDO, thank you so very much. And with that tip, it is official. We have hit our full tips goal for the day. Or for the stream, I should say. Ladies and gentlemen, which means we will have a vest, which means, yes, the streak does continue. And by the way, Jinx isn't even here today.
Phil, you fucking just... You need to fucking pick a lane, Phil. Phil, you need to pick a lane. Earlier on, you said you're not going to fucking try and get away. You're not going to add vest streak. You're determined to not add the vest streak to the fucking bar. You weren't going to fucking do it again. And yet, you keep continually bringing it up. You could have fucking chose to ignore the word vest streak right fucking there. But no, you willingly and happily fucking chose to fucking bring it up. So you're having a go at your audience for mentioning the fucking vest streak. And at the same fucking time though, you're happy to fucking bring it up and remind them there's a fucking vest streak going. So pick one side. Quain saying, welcome to Which Whale is Which Sock, where we decide which whale is the knight and which sock to Phil stream, with your host, King Jad, me, okay, right. It's a good point. I mean, let's be honest, yeah. It's always fun just to fucking say it's fucking, it's OIC. They're all OIC. Every single whale is OIC. He has literally admitted to having 50 sock accounts, so there's some.
So there you have it. Jinx, at least as of yet, Jinx is not even on the stream. And we have already hit our best goal for today. So thank you very much to those who are supporting. I really appreciate that.
How the fuck do you know Jinx is not on the fucking stream? What do you mean? How in the hell would you know that Jinx is not on the fucking stream? Are you looking out for him? It's a strange thing to randomly fucking claim out of fucking nowhere, Phil, unless you fucking know more than you're letting on.
And we have already hit our best goal for today. So thank you very much to those who are supporting. I really appreciate that. Is the vest streak back? Again, it's not all about that. I'm not going to put it on the leaderboard, but thank you guys for supporting in the way you are. It is absolutely amazing. Okay, so yes, we will have a poll for a vest shortly. I received, let's see here. How much is this? I don't even care. Someone tipped $1 and says, are you aware that people post emojis to make fun of you? I don't care. If they have to do these really stupid...
Wait, what? People post emojis to make fun of Phil? That's a fucking new one for me. I just thought people fucking posted emojis just to fucking share information, share funny emojis. Is he gonna fucking ban emojis next in his fucking chat? Because fuck off. Damn. As far as I'm aware, nobody's posting emojis to make fun of Phil.
Like, behind the scenes, like, inside joke, detractor, emote memes, I don't care. I mean, if anything, that should be a red badge of like a scarlet letter that they're wearing on their fucking cells, how stupid they are, right? I just want you to think about that. We have a secret emote that we all use in Phil's chat, and the secret emote is actually a way to hate on Phil, but only the detractors understand it because it's only from a detractor circle. So if you want to prove that you're an idiot, you use that emote, I guess, right? Like,
Phil, there's no such thing. You're falling for this random fucking bait. Like, it doesn't exist. It's not real. It's fake. Fabricated. It's not real. I love how Phil will fucking snap at any sort of fucking bait, that he sees, and fucking latch onto it like a real fucking tangible thing. To try and fucking belittle any of his fucking haters out there, you know what I mean? Oh, these mental ill motherfuckers have a secret emoji that's like behind the scenes secret fucking code words and all. Fuck off. Fucking delusional cunt.
I don't even know what else to say. Really, like, go ahead. I don't care. I mean, I'm not going to recognize it. No one sees it unless you're in the chat. No one sees it, right? So why the fuck do I care about it? Who gives a shit? You can't make this stuff up.
Everp says, I'm so glad tonight's, I guess, Dungeons and Dragon. You going to see Dungeons and Dragon movie? Cool. So, I'm so glad tonight's D&D. I can't set fire to people in response to DSP being such a cunt, but I can do so in the game and pretend it's him. If I can go. Oh, are you actually playing Dungeons and Dragon? I thought they were making I thought there was a movie coming out for Dungeons and Dragon. That is there, or I don't know. Whether you're watching or playing it, I do hope you enjoy it regardless. So yeah. Phil's. As I'm saying, I just came back from like several days, or I had a couple of days of drinking and recovering, and being in the Spanish sun and just having a good time with pals, and I come back to Phil being a salty, toxic bitch.
Received a $10 tip from Jay Nicholson. In your opinion, is it worth buying Jedi Survivor now after these patches? Phil, remember you're my number one guy. So it's supposed to be Jack Nicholson playing the Joker. Remember, you're my number one. And actually, wasn't it Jack Palance who played the gangster before him, if I remember?
Shut up, Phil. Porsche Rumpf says when he was on Twitch, he used to ban people for using other streamers' emotes on his streams because he saw it as an advertisement for that streamer. I don't remember that happening, but at the same time, it does not surprise me one fucking bit. Holy fuck, man. I don't think I ever remember that fucking happening. Also, I know it's a thing on Twitch where if you're subscribed to somebody, you have their emotes you can use on anyone else's fucking streams. But I don't remember Phil actually banning people for using another content creator's emotes on his own streams. I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'm just saying I don't remember that. I can believe it. I do believe what you're saying. I just don't remember that personally. But I do believe you 100% is a thing. And other people in the chat as well saying, yes, he did, that's true. So yeah, there we go. But I genuinely don't remember that, although that's incredible. I wonder, did anyone ever fucking make like videos on that? I don't know. I don't even know if there's any fucking videos out there possible that would show Phil doing that. Although then again, it'd probably just be like chat messages only.
Correctly? You're my number one guy. Anyway, that's in the Tim Burton original Batman movie. It's a great movie. So we're at 1006, all right? And I hate to say it, I don't think the game has improved at all, has it? Like, let's be honest here. Did any of those patches improve the gameplay experience? Did anyone even notice any change? I didn't. Like, you would think, oh, it's supposed to improve performance or whatever. I didn't notice any change. It looks exactly the same to me. So I don't think that the patches did anything. Quite frankly, we're still having game bugs and crashes. We're still having enemies vanish into thin air. We're still having really disgusting, distorted, contorted death animations, right? So no, I don't think that any of that is improving anything, quite frankly. So... No, I mean, is it worth buying? Well, depends on your version. I've heard PS5 version is the best. I've heard PC version is the worst. You see the version I'm playing and how it performs. I mean, if you're okay with a game that has a good story, right? Good world design, interesting puzzles, and interesting combat, but it's plagued with bad graphics and game bugs, I mean, yeah, then get it. But it's really hard for me to say it's a must-buy. I don't think it is. I think that actually the shortcomings of a game that should be AAA but feels more like a B-movie game because of all its joking issues. You know, it's like I said, it's a comedy of errors. The game's good, and all of a sudden something funny, something stupid happens funny, like they laugh, okay, but then it happens again, you're like, oh, what? And it happens again, you're like, what the fuck? How did they fuck this up so bad, right? Anyway, there you go. So your ability to judge Mr. Nicholson for yourself, but you know, it ain't a polished experience, that's for sure. I received another $1, and this is just nonsense, so I'm just gonna ignore it. It's just a troll. I'm just gonna ignore it. Retro did a $20 super chat. Thank you, Retro. Says, I don't hate you, Phil. Well, thank you, Retro. I'm glad you don't hate me. I don't know why you felt the need to say that. I didn't think that you hated me, but thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that very much. Okay. All right, guys. We're about to wrap up the podcast. So, by the way, the military hat / pilot hat has one. Yeah, I call it the M. Bison hat, but we haven't played Street Fighter in a long time. It's hard to associate it with M. Bison when Bison's not around. And I don't think Bison's in Street Fighter 6, although there's a lot of speculation that the character JP may be M. Bison in another body, or maybe have some relation to M. Bison or Shadowloo in general. But anyway, let's do a poll for the vest. And I'll toss the hat on for the end of the show here. Which vest is Jedi best? So at this point, what vests have we not worn? We've worn almost all of them.
Spoiler alert, Pokemon vest wins.
We definitely have not worn the camo vest, okay? We did not wear the blue vest. Those are the two we have not worn, correct? We wore gray, beige. Oh, we didn't wear the red vest, did we? I guess I don't remember wearing the red vest, so we'll say red. Because I don't remember wearing the red.
Tony's asking, is the pilot hat retired now? He's going to wear the pilot hat. He's just rebranded it. So I like it. Phil referred it to as a military hat, and that's the first time he's called it that since he got, he originally called it the military hat and bison hat, and then when people fucking called him like he's wearing a fucking Nazi hat, that's when he started calling it a pilot hat instead, because people were fucking making fun of him calling it a military hat, and that fucking ties in with it's a fucking Nazi and all that shit. And yeah, and so he's kind of gone back to kind of calling it like military hat, and they recommended him not to fucking wear that hat anymore because there's a bad fucking look for him. But he's clearly got it in rotation, and I think we're about to fucking see him wear it now. Once he's finished setting up his pole, I think he's going to go and fetch that military hat.
And we just wore platinum, we just wore gold, we just wore denim, we just wore the McFly vest, and we just wore beige. But what was the sixth vest that I wore? Oh, gray. So there's the six we just wore. All right, so the other one would be Pokemon. The Pokemon vest. So camo blue.
And that one fucking wins, okay? Hold on, I need to find something. I've seen somebody mention it in chat. I need to fucking find it because it's still so fucking funny. Hold on. I need to find this. This will be worth it. I mean, that's what I see for the fucking sake of it. Hold on. Where is it? It's not going to be too fucking hard to find, I think. They haven't got many. Hold on. Is it? I found it. Nope. It's a spoiler, really. I'm getting ready to fucking play this short by a very prominent detractor group once we see Phil wear the hat. Let me just say that, okay?
Blue, red, or Pokemon vest. Keep in mind, whatever I'm wearing is going to go with the military hat, which I'll grab. Oh, okay. So by the way, time to ban some idiots who want to say fucked up stuff, like this moron right here.
Hold on. It's a good time to fucking play this, okay?
Jesus!
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen. 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up. Right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone. Forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The bar's being raised.
Without a doubt, probably my favourite YouTube short of all goddamn fucking time. It's such an amazing sketch in general, amazing fucking clip, but just the reactions seal it for me. Just fucking Steve like fucking practically needed an operation to fucking recover from buckling over there in laughter. Jesus Christ, man. It was like, you could tell it was like, it made him laugh and it probably fucking hurt him as well, but it's probably like, oh, that was worth it, that one. That laugh was worth the pain I probably experienced fucking there. It was incredible fucking reaction he got as well, you know what I mean? It's an incredibly well crafted clip. But Phil has fucking got on the fucking Nazi hat once more for his adorning fans. Sorry, the military hat, sorry, the pilot hat, sorry, the M. Bison hat. Call it whatever you want, but you're not allowed to fucking call it a Nazi hat.
Okay. So please vote. And thank you. Last chance. Does anyone have a last question or anything you'd like to say before we begin with Star Wars today? Last chance to get your question in and get it addressed. Expand Dog says, I don't think it's fair to criticize Jedi's pacing. You're spending 4 to 5 hours or 15 hours fighting 2 optional frogs. Wrong. That's not true. I spent 2 hours on the double frog fight, and I spent about 1 hour to 90 minutes on the single frog fight. So even if you want to argue 3.5 hours, you'd still say the first planet is about 12 hours long instead of 15. Still too long. Still ridiculous.
I'm being viciously silent is asking, is that really a Nazi hat? Not really. There's similarities. There's strong similarities. I'll tell you that much. We know it's not actually a proper fucking Nazi hat, okay? It's a generic kind of... It's actually kind of generic pilot, like a fighter pilot style hat, I think. I mean, that's how it's advertised on Amazon, but Phil bought it from. But it cannot deny the look.
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Little Miss Me Too Thank you very much to Little Miss Mewtwo for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. I'm sorry I read your name wrong. Little Miss Mewtwo. But there we go. Cheers for subscribing. And yeah, it is not actually a fucking Nazi hat. We all know that. But It annoys Phil when we fucking call it that, and it kind of looks extremely fucking suspicious as well. Okay? It really does. I mean, even when he showed us off in side scrolls afterwards, and the reaction it got from them, like fucking like Craig and Blabs and all that shit, you know, they, like, her face was incredible. Actually, I'll try and find a video, okay? Hold on. In case people think, oh, detractors are just fucking... Imagine, like... Hold on, so DSP, side scrollers, hold on. Actually, I can just go to side scrollers channel, couldn't I? Because they've got the clip on there, I think. They actually made a separate little video for it. About how... I hear it's here. There's like a 15-minute thing that was made after Phil finished the interview. And I think we need to find... Where would it be? Hold on. Is it at some point down here? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I think it happens near the end. Was it here? I think it was here.
Can I do something? Can I do something really silly that I wanted to do the whole show?
Look at the faces here. Look at the faces.
This is for the patrons, the guys who support your show, which is
please.
The day that Darkside Phil appeared on your show, Side Scrollers, was probably one of the most momentous things that you'll always remember. But for me,
look at Blabs. Look at her face.
It was Thursday.
Look at that.
There we go. Oh, that's a bison cap.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's exactly what it is. You've seen this in pictures, right? And people say, it's a Nazi cap.
Okay.
No, it's an M. Bison replica hat that I wear where I played Street Fighter and other stuff. So what do they say? He's a Nazi, right? It's like, come on, man.
Once again, Phil, come on, dude. It looks way like, come on, dude. You got like...
You know I had to do it. I had to bring it on the show.
Then that's fine, but I've seen pictures of you in that, and it's like, you know, it's one of those things. But so seeing it now, geez, it's tough, man. Like, dude, drop the hat. I'm telling you right now, drop the hat. Drop it. Just get rid of the hat. You don't.
Look at Blabs all the time. She's not muted, but she's just stunned. The silence is stunned, and she's nodding fervently. Get rid of the fucking hat. Phil did not get rid of the fucking hat. Fucking God, Jesus Christ, man! Holy fucking shit! It's incredible. Jesus Christ, the face the whole time from Blabs, the whole time, the face was saw. Just with the eyes, and then Trapper's like.
Money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage for a super chat. Says the last time we ever saw that hat, by the way. Is this the first time we've seen the fucking military hat since the side scroller's aftermath? I didn't realise it's been that fucking long. I think Phil's subconsciously been trying to avoid it because he knows it is kind of controversial, especially when it was fucking when he said to him, when side scroller was telling him, please just drop the hat, it's a bad look. Which is true. I mean, this does not look good for you, Phil, looking like this. And when you're fucking being salty and toxic in your stream, and you're just fucking you know, ordering, demanding things to your fucking viewers, it's not a good look. It's a very dictatorial look. Dictatorial, I don't know. Jesus Christ, man. Yes. It's not a great look. So this is the first time we've seen the military hat since the... When was this again? Like, what was the official date of this thing happening? I didn't mind. Actually, if I check this, what date was this again? The 27th of March. Was it? No, 16th, sorry. Since the 16th of March, 2023. So it's been almost 2 months. Almost 2 months since we've seen the military hat. Holy fuck, man. Anyway. Jesus Christ, man. It's just, every time I see Phil in the hat, anytime I see this now, I just think of this. I know I do.
Jesus!
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, 6 million.
6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up, right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone. Forever. because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one. The bar's being raised.
It's just too fucking good, man. It's still fun every single fucking time. Wet Floor says he treats his streams like a dictatorship, and the hat doesn't work with the image that he wants. He wants to be warm and welcoming, and the hat makes me want to say Heil Pigler. I know you said Heil Pig, but I added it onto, you know, I took creative liberties with with what you said there. It's a good fucking point though, Wet Floor. Exactly. This is not a good look. This is not a friendly, welcoming look. It looks like you're about to be fucking berated to in German by an angry Italian. Which is very confusing, because you expect Italian to be coming at this fucking person's mouth, because he's apparently Italian, you know. It's fucking crazy, man, Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's crack it. We're almost finished with bingo. We're only 2 away, technically, because we have a free space member. We had a free space because you guys liked the stream. So hopefully Phil will say tired, or he'll be randomly racist. Him wearing this hat is not enough to tick off racism. Not unless he starts acting all fucking, unless he mentions, you know, like, unless he fucking channels the spirit of Isaac Kimmel or whatever.
Double frog fight, and I spent about 1 hour to 90 minutes on the single frog fight. So even if you want to argue 3.5 hours, you'd still say the first planet is about 12 hours long instead of 15. Still too long. Still ridiculously slow pacing. Definitely what should have happened is you go to the first planet, you do a little bit of exploration, get to the town has 1 or 2 missions, a little bit of exploration, you're out of there within 8 hours. Now you're off to the first planet. Instead, they draw it out and have all this optional shit there. They're like, well, I want to do it, but I can't do it because I don't have the abilities. It just makes it feel very weird. Like that should have been the first next planet you go to. You understand what I'm saying? I'm calling my mother after the stream, actually. I call my mother between the streams to see how she's doing today. I hope she got I sent her a Mother's Day card over a week ago because mail is so bad.
You only sent her a fucking card, Phil, not, oh my fucking god. Phil, I want to tell everyone again, Phil Burnell has been given over $1,000, over $1,100 for Phil, right? He has been given over $1,100 fucking dollars from his audience in the last 3 days. So he sent her a card. No flowers, no chocolates, nothing special. A card. Probably $1 card. And he's going to give her a call as well, in between streams tonight. And that'll be it. Phil, if I was making that kind of money, I'd be sending my mother more than a goddamn fucking card for Mother's Day. For fuck's sake. Holy fuck, Phil. You expect to be given so fucking much, and yet when your audience fucking actually steps up and gives you so fucking much, what do you fucking do to the one people that matter most to you in your fucking life, like your mother? She gets a fucking card and she's fucking lucky in a fucking 10-minute fucking phone call. Jesus fucking Christ, Phil, do more for her.
In the United States right now, that sometimes you mail something and it can take 3 weeks to get there, but I mailed her a card like 2 weeks ago. I hope she got it.
Oh wow, 2 whole weeks ago. That's completely different then. Phil sent her an extremely early Mother's Day card just to fucking set the fucking expectations really fucking low. That's all you're fucking getting, mum.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Black Mantra Super Chat. It says, Dear Mom, are you dead yet? Am I in the bill? That's a bit dark, but yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I don't know how to say a name, but someone in the chat who's got Chinese symbols in the name, I'm sorry I can't read it, but I'm dumb, says, Phil said that his mum has allergies, so no flowers. It's not just about flowers though. There's literally several other things that Phil could have sent her. Phil has been given the financial support to fucking treat the people he loves in his life, like his fucking parents and his fucking wife, to more better things. If he only sent his mother a card and nothing else, it seems extremely fucking lazy and selfish from Phil to not treat his mother a little bit fucking better. Oh my fucking god, Most Paradox. Are you gonna say Most Paradox at Super Chat at Phil and Phil streaming later on? Most Paradox is saying I was going to mention the Keen podcast in my comment, but I went easy and mentioned the screenshot instead. An example of a way to earn respect. I mean, you gave Phil like $30 just to fucking get him to rant and rave, you know what I mean? I think anyone that gives some money is a bit daft, you know what I mean? But that's just each their own, I guess, you know? But yeah, it's just obviously, people can do what they want with their money. A fool in the money is easily pardoned, not. Phil proves that every day because he fucking gets rid of his money every single fucking day. I think it's just, It doesn't, even if it's a troll tip. I don't like troll tipping. It's just my thing. I think it's dumb to give Phil money in a trolling sense to try and, there's easier ways to get him to fucking go nuclear, in my opinion. You don't have to fucking waste money on making Phil go nuclear. That's my take on it anyway. But I'm not going to tell people what to do with their fucking money. That's just my take. But yeah, it was still a very interesting rant all the same. Phil did fucking blow his fucking lid.
For 3 weeks to get there, but I mailed her a card like 2 weeks ago. I hope she got it. Yes, what is meaningful is subjective. That is absolutely correct. That's a given. No one's asked me anything. So I guess we're good to end it and then jump into the game then, right? Are we? No one's saying anything, so I guess. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we will adjourn.
Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage for the super chat. It says, I get. Sorry, got distracted. Sorry. Thank you very much to. Hold on.
Yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
So first of all, let me just try that again without getting distracted. Thank you very much, Black Mage for the super chat, who says, I gave my mum my cold this year, yay. That's a very personal touch, you know what I mean? You can't just buy that in a fucking shop. You have to fucking get the cold yourself. Fucking, harbour it for a few days, cultivate it, fucking get that personal touch and get your fucking unit. Then you have to fucking personally give her the fucking cold. That's an extremely personal and private gift. You can't just buy that online on Amazon, It's a special sort of gift, I'm sure deep down, I'm sure she appreciated the thought, So there we go, don't worry about it. D-Dog says, at Black Mage, you forgot PPS, how his dad, as this card counts for Father's Day as well. That's for the earlier message that Black Mage said earlier on. Dear Mom, are you dead yet? Am I in the will? And D-Dog continued that saying, you forgot PS, how his dad, as this card counts for Father's Day as well. That is fucking... It's mental. It's funny. I don't know if I've ever told a story before. My dad, bless his wee soul, right? He had a relative, right? I think it was one of his aunties or something, right? She recycled cards. Like if we ever sent her a card, she would score off a 2 in the from and send it back. But it was crazy fucking. We couldn't believe it, but it was a genuine fucking thing. The thing is, though, she actually she wasn't poor or anything. She was actually, this is why she had money, because she skimped on things like having to buy cards by just reusing them for the following year. So if we send them a Christmas card one year, the following year we'll get that card back with a to and from scoped out. It's fucking incredible, man. But it's just mental. It's just. I mean, for some people, as I'm saying, some people think it's a fucking smart move, and some people think it's cheap. It's an interesting way, but it's just the way it is. It always made us laugh anyway. More than anything else, it fucking just gave us a good laugh. Methbear says sounds pretty Scottish to me. That's a bit mean, but I'll take it. Yeah, the Scottish do have a reputation for being quite thrifty. To be fair, it's kind of one of those things. One time I dropped a coin and hit me in the back of the head. That kind of joke,
Oh, no one's asked me anything. So I guess we're good to end it and then jump into the game then, right? Are we? No one's saying anything, so I guess. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we will adjourn today's level 1. What happened to the platinum vest? We just wore it. We just wore the platinum vest yesterday? Yeah, we wore it yesterday. Yep. What's going on, Jade? It's good to have you here today. How you doing? Do I like Pokemon? Of course I like Pokemon. Is it worth buying Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3 for $55? I mean, it's pretty good value for 3 full-length games. Keep in mind, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 do play very outdated, but they're actually quite good games. They're better than 3, so it's your call. Just don't expect to understand the story. You won't. Only playing those 3 games, you'll have no clue what the fuck's going on. You have to play all the spin-offs to understand it. I have gotten 100% of achievements in a game before. Yes, I have. Good. I'm glad you're feeling good, Jade.
What game, Phil, did you get 100% achievements in? I'm sure it was such a meaningful experience for you. Do you fucking remember what the game was?
Thoughts on a Fallout 4 next gen upgrade? That'd be neat. If I'm ever going to replay Fallout 4 to play it on current gen would be kind of cool, I think. Will Virtua Fighter return? Probably never. There really is no competitive community for Virtua Fighter. I played it casually as much as I could, to the point where I was losing enjoyment because people were basically hitting me up with stuff that was like frame trap shit that I didn't understand. And I was like, okay, I think that's enough of that. I'm not going to invest that much time into it, so.
Basically, these people are better than me. I guess I'll quit now.
Felipe, if you would like to know if I'm enjoying Tears of the Kingdom, watch today's podcast. I talked all about it earlier on the show. Okay. Guys, I think it's time to adjourn. Thank you for a great podcast. Thank you for the overwhelming support. Like I said, it's pretty cool. We have this level of support, and idiots who come and say, oh, the only way Phil will ever get that support is with one person. And here we are today. That one person who's been super supportive for 6 straight streams is not even here.
Well, that one person gave you $100, and then using our sock account to give you 50 more.
And here we are hitting all the goals. It's very nice of everyone. Thank you so much for that. I hope you're enjoying your springs. If you indeed are in spring, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pee, and then I'm going to come right back, and we're going to start. I do not need to take any kind of extended break or anything today. I am able to actually, what the heck? My camera, I just realized it's too big. I'm able to actually just, use the restroom quickly and come right back and start. And I'm very interested to see what this world is going to be. This next planet that we're about to go to. You know, we've been on a freaking Kobo for so long, I feel like that's the whole game. So hopefully it's a totally different world with different stuff. You know, we'll see. Okay? But I gotta pee. So give me a minute. I'm gonna mute the mic. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'm gonna come back and then we're gonna start up with Jedi Survivor. Sound good? Please keep voting on the vest. I'll be right back.
And he's fucked off, of course. Let's just fucking fast forward. Blah, blah, blah. It shouldn't be too long. It's only a quick pee break, so it didn't even monetize them, so it shouldn't be too long. Fast forward, fast forward. Fast forward, fast forward. Where the fuck is he? Fast forward, fast forward. Still not back. Still not back. Still not back. Still not back. Holy fuck, how long was he gone? Man, he's back.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry, obviously. Alright, now I'm all disheveled. Let me get back into the groove of things here. Give me a second here. We got Jedi going. We got... Okay, you guys voted for the Pokemon vest? Excuse me. Excuse me. You guys voted for the Pokemon vest, so let me get that. Alright?
Lil Shadow EX says, I have come from the future. Another whale gave DSP another 75, and with another, I mean OIC. We will check how live DSP's doing anyway once the bingo ends. We're going to end the bingo soon, obviously, because he's almost finished it. He's almost about to start recording for YouTube, which will end the bingo, sadly. Unless Phil says tired, and it is what it is, or whatever, very quickly, or has a racist moment randomly. We only need 2 of these things to happen because we've got free space. It's so annoying.
Look at this, I'm stuck.
Phil's trapped in a closet. Oh, he got himself out, never mind. For a second there, Phil was trapped in a closet. Listen to him say, I'm stuck.
Look at this, I'm stuck. I'm all wrapped up. All wrapped up in wires over there. Okay. Let's see, shout out to Willow, who had hit their member notification for 8 months. Have you celebrated Mother's Day with your mom? In the previous years, I have. I don't live with her anymore, you know. When I was younger, usually we would do something for Mother's Day, whether get her something, flowers or chocolates, or have a nice meal or whatever. You know, as I grew up, and I...
Wait, you still... But Phil, I thought she was allergic to flowers. Hold on. I was told, in good faith, that your mama was allergic to fucking flowers. That's why you're not sending her flowers, because apparently you said that she was allergic to them.
Let's see, shout out to Willow, who had hit their member notification for 8 months. Have you celebrated Mother's Day with your mom? In the previous years, I have. I don't live with her anymore, you know. When I was younger, usually we would do something for Mother's Day, whether get her something, flowers or chocolates, or have a nice meal or whatever. You know, as I grew up and I became an adult, I would usually take my mom out for all kinds of stuff. Like,
where did the lore come from that Phil's mum is allergic to flowers? Because Phil seems to have fucking just debunked that right fucking there. It feels weird to fucking pick on this little point, you know what I mean? But it kind of, that's what I'm saying, it kind of jumps back to what I was saying earlier on. Like, Phil could if she's not allergic to flowers, after all, Phil could easily have sent her fucking flowers. He doesn't even bother us off to fucking do that. So did Phil lie? Or did the allergies not kick in until later on, maybe in life, as sometimes that happens? Because, yeah, Roman's ranch is probably kind of the most likely scenario. I think he's just lying.
Meals and the like, sometimes, depending. I just talked about this on the podcast. I said that we went to her favorite seafood restaurant and stuff like that. Okay? But today I'm gonna give her a call later today and see how she's doing. So, okay. So, I received an anonymous $50 tip out of nowhere.
Yeah, bullshit, Phil, out of fucking nowhere. You're fucking arse. You know exactly where it's fucking coming from. Don't even fucking pretend you don't know where it's fucking coming from, you fucking hypocrite. Another magical mystery anonymous $50 tip. I wonder who that could fucking be. It's a fucking mystery, we'll never fucking know.
So, I received an anonymous $50 tip out of nowhere. Thank you very much to whoever this is. They said, Happy Mother's Day. I have smoked a couple pounds of tri-tip that has come out pretty amazing. Tri-tip is that special cut of steak, correct? I don't exactly know what constitutes tri-tip. I've had it before at restaurants, and it's quite good. I don't know if I've had smoked tri-tip. I've definitely had tri-tip that had like a peppercorn or something on it, but I don't know if I've ever had like smoked tri-tip. I wonder how good that would be, right? But so thank you very much for Happy Mother's Day to you. I'm glad to hear that you are enjoying some delicious meat. That sounds good. And thank you so much. That's a very, very generous contribution to the stream. I appreciate that. Okay.
You know, I've always been curious about this kind of thing, right? It's a random fucking topic to go down, okay? And I'm not too smart to think about the fucking financial implications of it all. But if somebody was, okay, if somebody that wanted to support Phil did so with fake credit, like they managed to get a credit card like in someone else's fucking name or whatever, so they're using fake credit to fucking give Phil money randomly and arbitrarily every single fucking day, hundreds of fucking dollars. Would that be liable on Phil, or would it be liable on YouTube, or would it, who takes the hit for that essentially? You know what I'm saying? Because it's funny. Either it's random as hell that Phil has randomly got these fucking SOG accounts coming out for him to fucking support him massively. Okay, so unless somebody fucking hit a lot of money recently, this feels a bit suspicious. There's definitely very suspicious activities going on with Phil's fucking donations going on here, getting all these fucking hundreds of dollars every day to fucking Blue from probably the same person for a lot of these fucking big contributions. I've asked the question before and there's no real tangible answer, but I'm not sure. Like, I don't think, okay, Phil could argue I didn't know what was going on. I thought people were just being generous, so I don't think he'd be liable. It would be harsh if the content creator was hit liable in any way for any contributions gained through like someone else using fraudulent means. But I guess it's basically the fucking person that's doing the contributions in the first place. It's up to fucking try to find who they were to try and fucking track it down. I don't know, but as if Phil's gonna that. It's a strange one, you know what I mean? But what is stopping from one of Phil's fucking bizarre fans from trying to like use like fake credit just to support Phil and fucking make him feel better or something? It's bizarre.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us boot her up.
And I thought Dreaded End says that actually happened before, didn't it? The big PayPal refund arc. That's a good point, actually, yeah. See, I can't relate to Phil because I'm not trying to fucking, hint or anything here. I don't get like big massive contributions like he does, and I'm not trying to fucking imply anything. The one time I did get big contributions, I did not trust it. It was a strange fucking, it was like one day randomly, a name I'd never seen before was apparently a fan of me and like gave me like £80, UK sterling pounds, and I refunded every single contribution because I didn't trust that shit whatsoever. It was strange, man. It was some guy called like Tony or something. I don't know what the fuck it was. It wasn't Tony. It was someone else. And we have a Tony in here, but it was someone else. Something like I can't even mind the name of the fucking guy. Tony Underground. That was it. Tony Underground. I ran out of fucking nowhere. I was like, I've never seen this name before. And he's like, give me £80. I didn't trust it. It felt very weird. I was like, I don't want to be hit with some sort of fucking PayPal chargeback saga. So I just thought, okay, I don't trust this source, I don't feel it's reliable or whatever. I could have just kept it in PayPal, but I just refunded everything. It's okay, I don't know what it is. Yeah, Methbear says liability generally falls on the merchant, then the card issuer if they can't collect. So by merchant, in this case it'd be PayPal, since Phil's getting the money through PayPal. Would that be correct? In Phil's instance anyway, this hypothetical situation I'm talking about, if Phil is getting money which is like, fake credit, the merchant in this case would be PayPal, I think, yeah. Oh, Phil would be the merchant, sorry. I thought, okay, so... Well, yeah, okay then. See, this is what I'm saying, this is why I'm kind of glad most of my support, when it does come, is usually through Super Chats, because I feel it's a more reliable and safer way to get money on, contributions. Also, tips are nice as well, of course, you know what I mean? But at the same time, why is Phil not more paranoid about tips? Does he think he's not going to get hit with chargeback sagas anymore or some pish? I don't know, man, it's weird. He used to fucking go through a stage where he verified every single fucking tip because he was so paranoid about it before.
Well, let's get started. We're going to leave the planet and go to our first new planet of the playthrough. All right. Jade says,
That's a good point, Tony. Tony says Super Chat seems locked down. YouTube takes a 5% cut. I never. Also, I mean, it's like PayPal. You would get a bigger cut with money. It's like if PayPal would give the merchant, the content creator more money. Yes, that is true. But I do feel it's safer overall for both parties to do it for YouTube. You know what I mean? YouTube gets some of the money, yes, but you stay anonymous. It's your username only that comes through as a contributor on YouTube. So I don't know who you are apart from your username. And obviously, it means because it's through YouTube as well, I don't have to worry about some chargeback Super Chat saga. Because I don't think Super Chats can be charged back, can they? I don't think so. It feels safer on YouTube is what I'm fucking saying. So I don't mind taking that wee kind of 30% to YouTube thing and whatever, compared to tips, whatever. Phil's the opposite. Phil's a complete polar opposite. He wants tips, he wants immediate financial gratification. It's just the way he's fucking built. So he can spend that money fucking immediately. Lil Shadow EX says, my wish is that Keem contacted OIC and told him, I'll give you the money, donate to Phil, and charge back in the last day, so he is miserable and can't refuse to be in the Lolcow podcast. That's a very unique wish. That's a very specifically detailed wish. How much time went into that wish? That's an extremely detailed wish you had there, Lil Shadow EX. How much thought? You didn't think of that on the fly. You thought of that a while ago. I think.
You picked the lightsaber color. We just switched. Jay, don't you remember? We just switched to blue. We're gonna keep blue for a while. I think we literally just switched it end of last stream, so we're definitely gonna keep blue for a while. For sure. Yes, there's purple. There's pink, there's purple, there's a bunch of different colors. Okay, let's resume. Hello everyone, and
that is going to be the end of fucking bingo, sadly. We were 3 burps away from another free space, but we only had 1 free space anyway. I think I'll tick off our racism for the free space, so fuck it. It still leaves us though with 2 away from the fabled full house. Sadly we could not get the full house today, but hey, there's always fucking tomorrow, so who knows. I am going to refresh the stream to see how Phil is doing. We're an hour behind, bear in mind. We're an hour and 22 minutes behind. Phil was on $213 at this moment in time. Let's see how he's doing now. 240.
The game so far today's pretty good, I would say.
$240 dues for Phil Burnell. Look at him all proud as punch, wearing his wee fucking Nazi hat and Pokemon vest. There we fucking go. So Phil's having an extremely happy and positive, bubbly day all of a sudden because he got a whole bunch of money which is going to disappear in between the streams later on. Let's cheer ourselves up randomly by just watching this one more fucking time.
Jesus!
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen,
6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up. Right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone. Forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
I love the contrast between Sam and Steve. Like, Sam is like quite reserved and holding it in quite well, you know what I mean? He's obviously entertained and finding it funny, but he's like he's holding on to the composure. The polar opposite end of that spectrum is Steve, who's practically doubled air in laughter and can barely fucking... It's like his soul left his body at one point in time when he just heard that Phil claimed it was a lie, the number was a lie.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The bar's being raised.
Okay, that's the third time we've watched it. No more, we've got to move on. Sadly we couldn't get a full house. We were 23 out of 25 on the card tonight, so hopefully tomorrow we can get a full house. It'd be nice to start the week, you know. It's a brand new week tomorrow. It's the Monday, you know, fresh start to a brand new week and all that jazz. It'd be good if we could get started with a full house tomorrow. We'll have to wait and fucking see. But I'm going to wrap things up there, guys. Thank you very much. I do appreciate people coming along, supporting the content or whatever as well, and hope you all had a good time. Sorry my voice sounds kind of fucked up. I think it's getting better. I think it actually has gotten a bit better as the fucking stream's gone on, you know. My voice is still a little bit croaky, a wee bit in places, you know what I mean? But I think with time, more talking, my voice is just kind of, yeah. Basically, I had a rough weekend, you know what I mean? I was on a stag do, I've explained it already, I mean, but long story short, I think I'll sound more normal tomorrow, you know what I mean? But, yeah guys, thank you for being here. I hope you all had a good fun time anyway, I mean. I do hope you all have a great weekend, the rest of your weekend. I will see you all tomorrow for some more robust bingo content. But until then, hope you guys have a great one, and I'm going to catch you all later. I'm going to end things how I always end things, by playing Pixar Animation's amazing wee video, Notorious P.I.G. Contributions. So, guys, thank you once again for being here, and I'll catch you all tomorrow for some more bingo content. Until then, have a good one, guys. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money, when you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that, in an instant.